buddy? What's up, Papa? Oh, look at that booty. Look at that booty. Look at that booty. The booty. Booty, booty. Big boy. Oh. Just a good boy. Serve all the love and snuggles and cuddles. What the fuck am I dropping now? Some cards. That's what I'm dropping. There we go. Cool. Just thing right there. There we go. That's good. All right, let's see. Thing right here, good. Stuff right here, good. Got that. Got this. I think we're all Gucci. Good stuff. Fuck this ponytail. I don't want that. Low. Free that. Now I got my hat back. I had this in the kitchen the entire time in the house. I knew I forgot this hat. And now, it's back on my head. Anyway, here, we'll play some music because I'm in a music mood tonight. I'm in a musical mood. I don't know if we're going to, check out anything tonight. I think we're just going to be here just to fuck around with silly music because why not? That's the feeling, honestly, all in all. If you don't like it, then go fuck yourself. That was like an explosion that just commenced right there. Whoa. A non-lethal explosion, but it just went... Just opening this one can. Damn, bro. Intense. I didn't even want it to be intense, but it just was. Whoa. Wow. Get this little bowl loaded up and all that fun good stuff. We are the Goons of Hazard. Your TV. No, we are the Goons of Hazard. We are doing your TV. Little Zukov. Little Susu. Yo, groovy boy. Ooh. That was a good hit. Well, they got me immediately lit really quickly. Come here. That's what this weed is saying to me. Come here and get high. Because, good lord. Goodness gracious. Feels good. I had a good little vibe tonight for a karaoke bar tonight, this evening, too. So all in all I know is that this evening was just legit. That's all that matters. I was at least talking with a couple people at the bar tonight, and I actually found out that like when it comes to schizophrenia, it actually is kind of like a lot more of a common thing than I found out. But a lot more. But honestly, weirdly enough, I actually am a lot more nuanced about it because like I'm chit chatting with this one dude. He struggles with that, but acknowledges it and actually tends to it. But it's one of those dudes that actually is able to manage it. And it's like, well, oh shit, you're like one of the few people that actually know that manages that. It's like, so it was like a really enlightening thing for me because the only other dude that I know is the bassist of Atomic Terror, which my friend Tyler happens to be a part of. And, it's like, he's the only other dude that I know can manage his shit when it comes to that. So, weirdly enough, it's actually kind of giving me a little bit more knowledge tonight when it comes to certain things. I'm just like, ooh. It's like, all right. That's actually legit. That's actually pretty cool. Because, I mean, I know about it personally, but honestly, from the worst angle of it. So I never really, get to see, like, the more positive angle of it, all in all. So that's nice. I mean, it's nice to know that, like, I get to at least have those experiences and shit. That's why I love, going to the karaoke bar like I do. Because there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that go to that bar that are just, like, one-time people, or, like, they go there very rarely, and I just happen to be there when they are. And it's just a fun little experience. It's good shit. What the fuck, dog? What are you doing? You got water, bro. Do you mind? Damn, dog. Oh, you need some soup. You need soup, don't you? Because soup is good food. You need some food, don't you? Well, guess what? I'm just going to stand here until you assault your bowl again. Just confirm it. I want to know. Is it food? Knock the bowl again. Come on. I know you want to. Alright, I'm not teasing you. Alright, I'm going to get you food. Come here. Wow, a little scavenger. Really? Give you a full bowl of food and you're snacking on the edges of it instead. You have a whole bowl ready for you, dude. A whole bowl. A whole bowl, bruh. Dude, this dog is a goofball, bro. Is this my, punishment for not giving you treats? I normally give you treats for the karaoke bar, but I forgot them tonight. Is this my regret? Is this the punishment you're giving me? And I ain't even your food bowl, bro. You're sneaking the edges of the food bowl, and that's it. You're not even eating your food. Dude, he's so weird, bro. Well, now he's digging into his food. After eating all the shit around the edges, he's now delving into the food. Murray Fuck Hill, strawberry jam donut, Chipotle burrito as you would make it, and a whole watermelon. I would kill a whole watermelon just on the virtue of eating it. I probably would marry a strawberry jam donut, and I would probably fuck on the virtue of eating it out of a Chipotle burrito as I would make it. I've had Chipotle, and the burritos, if, depending on how you make them, can be pretty fire as fuck, bro. But at least, that's a very weird fuck, marry, kill, like, scenario, but on one hand, I don't know. I feel like I would be at least a mixture of, like, marry or fuck when it comes to the strawberry jam donut versus Chipotle burrito. But I think I would marry the strawberry jam because it's a consistent thing. It's it's a beautiful thing. You can still fuck it technically because you're marrying it. At least when it comes to a one night stand, Chipotle's pretty good, pretty fire as fuck for that one night stand. When it comes to a nice, decent fuck burrito, you know what I mean? When it comes to killing a watermelon, bro, I mean, because I could kill a watermelon, within a day and just be like, and just eat the fuck out of that. So, I mean, I feel like no matter what, it's literally just a win-win-win across the board. No matter how you really organize that, I'm just saying, at least for my metric, I'd say that's fire as fuck. It's about to get stranger. Random thoughts. Sometimes I wonder if movies about how interfering with the past fucks up the present are just really anti-time travel propaganda to stop us from inventing time travel and then going back in time to fix things. Chipotle is good emotional support food. Dude, you know those protests back in 2020? I'm not going to lie, dude. There was a local Chipotle in downtown Portland right next to where a lot of those protests and tear gassing riots and shit were going on. There was a Chipotle, like, literally a block away from that place. Dude, I'm not going to lie, bro. Sometimes I would straight up go to that Chipotle for food, as, like, warm-up protest food before I go to, protest in 2020. That was my pad, bro. That was my spot for, like, a good, like, couple months. Dude, them chicken, rice, Chipotle burritos fucking filled me up and were fire, dude. Like, legit. Like, I mean, simple as hell. It was in Portland, so overpriced, granted, as, fucking galore. But they were so fire. They were so good. And they fueled me during those protests half the time. Because, like, 90% of the time, that energy would be used in, like, getting bull rushed by a bunch of cops after they tear gassed and fucking smoke grenade the fuck out of us and started charging us. It's like, dude, them Chipotles came in handy, man. Them Chipotles came in handy for some energy. So, I don't know, man. Like, those one-night stands with Chipotle, dude, that served me well. So, when it comes to, like, fuck, I'm imagining it's like a one-night stand situation. And Chipotle has been there for me when it comes to those situations. So, I mean, at least when it comes to fuck, it's Chipotle. Because, like, dude, like, there's been plenty of times where I fucked with Chipotle, during the protest nights. And low-key, though, it has, strived. It's made me persevere. Without that Chipotle, I probably would have been fucked. I probably wouldn't have been arrested multiple times. Probably would have been fired from my job at that point. Don't hire Gen Z to know what work means. Huh? Yeah, they do.
Above and beyond in their job, dude.
Is it messed up? No, hold on. Here, let me restart it, because I had to start the fucking thing up. Yeah, alright, here we go. Here we go. Now we should be able to watch it.
Actually me. They don't know the definition of hard work. They're always complaining and they're lazy.
How are they lazy when you want to pay them minimum wage but expect them to go above and beyond in their job, dude?
How dare they not want to slave away for 60 hours just to not be promoted? They just don't want to work.
How do they not want to work anymore? And people are filing thousands of job applications and hearing back from no one. It's almost as if the jobs are fake.
You mean the entry-level jobs that require 7 years experience? Why don't they take their jobs more seriously?
Because when they finally do get a job, they get to the interview and they're offered a way lower hourly wage than what was on the original.
When I was young, I put up with it, so they should too. I worked myself up to get where I am today, so why can't
tell you the amount of people I know that have went above and beyond and received absolutely nothing but pats on the back for you.
It was good enough for me.
So why would somebody go above and beyond for a pay that's not going to match their efforts, especially when they're number one at their job?
Because they should sit there and take it just like I did. I didn't get an attitude, so why?
They can't afford anything.
Yeah, because they have to work their way up the ladder so they can buy a used car at 40.
The billionaire corporation that can definitely afford to pay them more is not paying them more. Wouldn't you be upset?
No! Officially ruined America! Because of them, we have less kids.
Gen Z with their woke agenda ruined America.
If anybody Nobody's at fault here.
I'm not gonna lie, I wish I could pause the fuck out of this so I could make a point every time he says something, but now I have to pause it, and now we're missing a bunch of shit because I have to say something.
Fuck yeah. I walk 60 miles every day just to get to school and stuff.
Don't hire that. Me.
I walked from 60 miles of snow to and from school, damn it, and I did that with my job, and I did that with literally 25 cents an hour. So what the fuck are you talking about, you Gen Z fucking lazy, autistic, millennial, tranny, fucking little autistic spurg? Shut up and get to work! Pull yourself by the bootstraps! Like, Jesus Christ, bro. Dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little overwhelmed because I wanted to pause the fuck out of it, but Threads won't let me do that because I had a point every time he wanted to say something because it's like, true. X, Y, and Z. True. X, Y, and Z. Blah, blah, blah. But no. Threads don't want me to do that. So I guess we just have to let that happen. And then I yell over it. And now I'm doing this because yeah. At least Twitter will let me pause it. But at least, their shit is more retarded than this. At least it will just, be consistent. But I can't pause it. Can I at least pause it so I can react to it? Thank you. Please. Thanks, Zuck. Thank you, Zuckerberg. That'd be really nice. Wow, am I gonna like that and maybe repost that? Is there a way to do that? Yeah, there we go. There we go. You'll like a repost at least, because it was a banger. It's also like, Grandpa, I thought you ran the mechanic shop with your dad. I did, but the dad was actually, my son, your dad was actually the employee along with me to the other guy who owned the company who I sold it off to about 20 years ago. I happen to be, the leader of the shop now, but I'm not the owner now, so you don't get to inherit this now, So go fuck yourself, you worthless little degenerate. Why do you pull yourself by your bootstraps? And by the way, vote for Trump and Joe Biden while you're at it. Because us old geriatric fucking mummies are running this shit, and we get to run everything, and you're going to accept it. You're going to accept old mummies fucking running everything for businesses to our government to everything in between, and you're gonna fucking like it, Gen Z. Fucking suck it up and get used to it. You're gonna have your fucking grandma and grandpa fucking run our government until, you're fucking 40 years old, so get used to it. It's been going on since at least 2000. Arguably, that geriatric politics of America has been going on since 1980. Because Reagan was literally, in his last term, a president was literally, succumbed to Alzheimer's, where Nancy Reagan had to take control. The first lady of Reagan's presidency literally had to take control and was basically the president for Reagan during the last term of his administration. So, this is not a new thing for America, so get used to it, Gen Z. Get used to it, millennials, because this is what our politics are, and it's been like that since the 80s. Didn't admit Chipotle is a good mushroom sport food. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I ranted about that. I figured you wouldn't known that, because I ranted about Chipotle for a minute. Because, yeah, it is good emotional support food. Because during those protests back in 2020, that was my food, bro. Like, whenever I was hungry as fuck and I showed up to those protests, and nothing was really going on yet, I would go to the Chipotle, like a block or two down, the road, and get some Chipotle. Message above that one. Well, I actually don't know. Sukov, shut up, bro. What is your deal? You got food, you got water, shut up. I mean, I got the link, which I think is, it's this link. Yeah, it's the one that we were just looking at. Chipotle's good emotional support food. Yeah, so I don't think that message got through. If you had a message before, or I guess after the link and before the emotional support food thing, then yeah, it didn't go through. Okay, it did, so we're kind of out of it. No, you're good, you're good. I mean, granted, I am streaming at 4 in the morning. So, I mean, don't worry about it. I mean, if you're a little out of it, it's okay. I mean, I'm not going to be here for that long. I mean, usually when I'm after, like, karaoke streams, these don't really go for that long. And if they do, it's because I'm reacting to something. I guess something piqued my interest. But I think I did enough of that earlier today, with onion nuggets, before I went to work. So, eh. 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 What a goofball. He was about to go over here and sit down and lay down, but then he walked over there to do that instead. What a weirdo. Dog's a weirdo. A sweet little boy, but a weirdo. I just gave you a bath the other day, last night, and you're still fucking scritchy and scratchy, dude? What the fuck do I need to give you? He's got, like, some serious, like, skin condition or something, dude. It's, like, genetic, for sure, because, like, even when I shower him, give him the bath, and his skin's all nice and good, he still wants to fucking scritch the shit out of him. It's like, bruh, what do I need to give you to stop this? Because even your older siblings aren't this bad about it. It's like, I need to find something, man, because, like, holy shit. The only thing I can really think of is, like, this oatmeal, like, anti-fleece shampoo that I'm giving him, and this coconut, conditioner shampoo that I'm giving him. Those are the only things that really seem to fucking work. It's like, I just need to give him that? Because I'll, like, give him, like, mare and tail, to kind of help with this, like, fur fluffiness and healthiness and stuff, because that's good for humans and animals. And, I mean, considering the name, mare and tail, is also meant for horses, too. You could literally use that shit for horses. So it's like, I mean, I don't know why that shit ain't working for him, but coconut / like oatmeal conditioner and shampoo works for him, but nothing else does. It's like, it's so fucking weird, man. He's got some sort of like skin condition or something where he needs like some special shampoo, I guess, or something. Because no matter what I use, he always has this dry skin irritation shit, and he still scratches himself. Even when he doesn't got a flea on him. It's like, bruh, like, come on, bro. Why are you being like that? It's like, fuck. Because I've tried everything at this point, and he's still doing it. So it has to be like, some sort of like, maybe a prescription that I just have to give him at this point. That's the only thing I can think of now. Give him a blood test, see what like prescription he might need, and just go from there. Poor doggo. I know, bro. Because I do so well with him. Like, I really do try to do well by, Zukov. And it's like, he still suffers with this shit. It's like, bruh. Like, I mean, even at the bar, like, I mean, like, there are, certain places where he just really gets really bad about it. And, he's not really super bad about it at home. But everywhere else he is. And obviously that, at least in my mind, that just says that he has some sort of a skin condition where he has an allergy. He's got some sort of an allergy, and that's what it is. I mean, he obviously has, like, some sort of an allergy and irritation to fleas when he has that, because unfortunately, because of this fucking rat that's been in his goddamn garage, like, that fucker's been spreading fleas around, and it's been causing some issues with fleas this year. I mean, because honestly, like, all in all, like, the fleas haven't been a big issue, except for the garage specifically. Like, even, after I take a shower and I'm about to go to bed, I'll sometimes, take one more toke before I go to bed, and I'm just basically wearing nothing but my boxers, and I'll have, like, a couple fleas fucking hit on my, ankles and legs, when I'm sitting here. So, obviously, like, it's the fucking rat that's causing this problem now at this point. It's like, and that's why I'm just, like, about to be a NIMBY, like, suburbanite liberal about this fucking rat. It's like, nah, I'm done, like, with the idea of making you a pet. Like, no, go fuck yourself. Like, oh, hell no. Like, I mean, it's like, I'm about to, like, exercise your ass and put you out, fucking somewhere else, dude. Or even mark your ass. At this rate, I don't even give a fuck. If I saw this little motherfucker and I saw his little beady eyes, I'll just literally take this little son of a bitch and go, I'll look at this little beady eyes and be like, nah, you got fleas all over you. Fuck you. And just like, twist that neck, bro. Like a fucking owl. Like, I mean, at this rate, I don't give a fuck. This guy's dead if I get my hands on him. And unless I have enough sympathy, if he happens to be in my trap or something, then I might release him. But if not, nah. I'm going to so hardcore NIMBY, I'm about to be law and order, Trump status, and like mark him like Michael Renault on this bitch. Did you know dogs get stress rashes? Oh, like stress rashes? Yeah, I read up about that, but, and from what I can really understand from Sukov and his behavior, he doesn't get stressed out. So it isn't that. It's definitely not due to stress. It's due to other shit, which it's definitely, at least at one part, an allergy, and at least another part, fleas, whenever that ends up, cropping back up again. And because of this rat, it does crop up at least every other week. Like, it's not all the time, but every now and then I will see, after, like, if I shower him, it will be within, like, a week or so when there's, like, a shitload of fleas on him again. I mean, I at least shower him just for the skin shit alone, for the coconut, conditioner and stuff like that. But, I mean, like, he still has a problem with, the skin irritation alone and also the flea issue. So it's like, it's a cost of fuck a problem, and mainly because of the rat at this point. I mean, because for a while, it was basically just because of his skin irritation, which at least at that point is at least manageable because I don't have to wash him every week for that. And actually, it's not even really good to wash your dog so often, but there's nothing much I can do outside of doing that. Because if he's scratching himself and chewing on himself so bad where he's like losing fur and he's having really bad scabs on his skin, I have to wash that. I have to do that. Like, I mean, but I can't do that all the time, though. But, I mean, it's kind of a weird conundrum about it. Which is why I know for sure, like, it's a skin condition. But nothing that I am using is helping with that. That's the problem. So I need to find out if he just needs, like, a medication. Maybe, like, a pill every, like, other day or something like that. Like, a once-a-day, like, skin irritation pill or something like that, due to some sort of genetics I might have. Because I know he definitely has recessive genes, when it comes to, like, his background. Because his sister Jazzy has kind of some similar issues because she has a lot of recessive traits. And, at least, when it comes to the breed that she is. And he's kind of the same way. Like, he's got a lot of recessive traits similar to her. So there's a little bit of, of a commonality with that. And it's really unfortunate. It's just really kind of annoying. At least Logan has figured it out, and luckily doesn't have a neighborhood or an area where they're really bad at fleas, because sadly, around in my area, even if I was able to treat my animals, like, there's other animals around here, including rats, possums, raccoons, etc., squirrels, and all that shit, where, I mean, I'm just going to be blunt, they got fleas. I mean, and it's a problem around here. Like, in my neighborhood, it's sadly a problem because they just naturally are very prominent in the area. And in my area, in my neighborhood, it is a major issue. So, like, when it comes to flea medication, in my Safeway or, like, the PetSmart, that's off of 82nd, that's not that far away from me. The flea medication is hard to come by because it gets sold out so fucking quick, especially during the spring and summertime. It's so fucking hard, dude. Because, like, it's a common problem. And sometimes we have genuine outbreaks where it's, like, sometimes it's manageable. But every now and then, sometimes every, like, 3, 4, something plus years, give or take, like, it ends up being a full-on infestation where no matter what you do, they're just there until the winter shows up. And then, the winter kills off most of them. Like, until that shows up, you're kind of fucked. And all you can do is just kind of mitigate the problem. Like, there's been some years where it's so bad, because honestly, a lot of it is because of how fertile the land is around here. There's so much fertility when it comes to the flora that the fauna, really thrives off of that shit. And, there ends up being like a major reciprocal cycle of like this massive like fertility and a lot of life thriving, in this type of shit where they really expand in their population. And that includes mosquitoes, squirrels, birds, rats, fleas, doesn't matter. Like, it includes all of these animals. On one hand, it's a good thing, but on the other hand, sometimes it's fucked up. Because, last night when I was eating some, burritos and I was hanging out on my back porch, I got chewed the fuck up out of mosquitoes. It's like chewed the fuck up. And it's like, how in the fuck are there a shitload of mosquitoes in my backyard? Because I thought they were kind of a rarity, but apparently not, because my backyard apparently has like a little outlet of these little fuckers. Because, like, ugh. Including a bunch of other, bugs and other animals too. What? What do you want? Brr. 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 Actually, don't read the last 3 messages out loud. Don't want another ban. I guess I would technically be the one being banned if that was the case. But when they give you fleas, what, killing the rat? No, depending if I dispose of the body. If I dispose of the body quickly enough, then no. Because, once a body is dead and there's a bunch of fleas on it, like, they will, escape and then, hop off at the body and shit like that. But if you do it quick enough, they're not going to realize that yet before they start jumping on you. I would know because sadly I've had many pets that passed away and sometimes it would have fleas on them. And, that wouldn't be the cause of it. Usually like 90% plus percent of the time it was literally just strictly due to old age. But, they would have like a few of them on them. And, after them passing, like a lot of them would still be on them, but they'll be like, oh, well, we can't get anything off of this body anymore. We're going to go hop off on some other host, kind of thing. And, it's like, and that would happen, but if you're quick enough with it, they're not going to be able to have an opportunity to do that. Except for the booty judge. Booty judge? Wait, what does booty judge have to do with anything? Pete Booty Judge? What? Pete Ratty Judge? Pete the Rat? And then you got Bet on My Stork. Beto O'Rourke. You know what? What the fuck has Beto O'Rourke been doing lately? I just now thought about that after all these fucking years, bro. What has Beto O'Rourke been doing, bro? I'm actually surprised. Why is he not like a fucking name to replace Biden? The Talker Rats made me think of him. But, the Talker Rats made me think a bit of my stork, Beto O'Rourke. Dude, low-key though, what the fuck has he been doing lately? Because, dude, you know what? I weirdly enough have a soft spot for Bet on My Stork. And the reason why is because look at him in his youth. When he was in like the early 2000s, late 90s era. When he was in like his youth, late teens, early 20s. He was a hardcore punk metalhead kind of guy. Like, he had long hair, was in a metal band in the underground scene in Texas. Like, he was one of those heavy-ass motherfuckers, dude. Weirdly enough, I kind of have like a soft spot for Beto, dude. Because I bet if I had a beer with him and I were able to talk, I bet him and I, especially with music, would be like 2 peas in a pod, bro. I bet him and I would be 2 peas in a pod. Like, legit. I kind of, weirdly enough, have a soft spot for him. So I'm kind of wondering, where the fuck is he? Because I'm just saying, if he was to replace Biden, if Bet on My Stork was to replace Biden, unironically, I would vote for him. I'm not even kidding, bro. I would actually vote for him. What was he running an election back in 2016 or something like that? He ran for president at least once. So, he's already kind of like pushed himself up on that level. He tried to run against Ted Cruz as senator. Sadly failed, which I frankly, honestly don't understand how he did. But, it's like, he has an opportunity. I think if he was able to like hone himself a little bit, probably got an idea. I think he might have a little chutzpah. How to guess? Probably standing next to a desert sand, making himself exciting. By comparison, yeah, probably, sadly. Because, dude, yeah, beta work is just, sadly, these days, kind of lame. You should replace Biden. The goddamn Delaney. John Delaney? Delaney X. Where are we at? Delaney X. Where the fuck we at? Delaney-ac on my lawn. Delaney-ac 424. I mean, dude, where's our Delaney-acs, bro? Dude, I mean, we already have, like, a perfect song that we can use. Just use the song Maniac. Maniac on the floor. But instead of that, it's just Delaney-ac for 24. There you go. Boom. Boom. Already got like a chorus. You already got a chorus right there. Fuck a DNC. Hire me, baby. Hire me. Hire me to oust Biden for Delaney, bro. I will be your fucking hype man for Delaney. Delaney-acs for 24. Dude, right there. Dude, it's already in my head. It's already in my head, bro. It's already brainworm. Perfect. And no, but they don't want to do it. They'd rather fucking ride the wave with this worthless fucking mummy who's literally about to be Thanos in the fucking dust before our fucking eyes. But no, you know, but not Delaney though. Not Delaney. Shame. It's a fucking shame. You know, also, while we're at it, who the fuck else would we honestly vote for besides Biden? Well, let's think of all the motherfuckers, dude. Would a John Kerry vice president Dukakis, would you vote for that versus Joe Biden? Would you vote for a fucking Kerry Dukakis presidency? A resurrection, dude. A redemption arc of John Kerry, bro. Would you fucking vote for that? Would you vote for a Howard Dean? Would you vote for a Gore? Would you vote for Bill Clinton 2 Electra Boogaloo, damn it? I mean, how far are we willing to go in order to replace Biden? Like, honestly, because I'm at that point. I don't give a fuck, dude. Third term Obama. Literally, Osama bin Laden himself, resurrected from the grave. Fucking John Kerry. W. Okay, maybe not W. But, like, I mean, though, for real, though. Like, I mean, like, how far are we willing to go? To replay Biden? You know what I mean? Like, Kerry Dukakis? Are we willing to do that again? Go back to 04? Are we willing to do that shit again? And Howard Dean? Bring him back? Actually, we kind of, like, excited for Howard Dean a little bit, not even gonna lie. I was a little too young for his era. And then he went, yeah! And then literally the entire DNC and all the media apparatus were like, nope. And gave us Kerry. And he might as well have been like the Biden of the era, so great. Oh, dude, man, oh my fucking god, dude, we could have actually had fucking Howard Dean back in 2004. And unironically, that would have been so fucking better than what we got. Oh, dude, a Howard Dean for president would have been so better. Ah! Okay. It would have been better. It just would have been better, man. I was too young to understand. Just too young, dude. Fuck. Because, bro, if I was able to at least, get through my fucking dad or something. If I was able to break through. Actually, weirdly enough, I don't even know what my parents' politics were at the time. I actually don't know what they think about fucking John Kerry or Howard Dean or anything. If my dad happens to pop in here, while I'm thinking about this and it's in my mind, I'm going to bring it up to him and we might get his stun lock with him. If he happens to pop in here. I don't think he will, but if he does, I'm bringing that up. I want to know how he feels about Howard Dean / John Kerry, later down the line. Oh, fuck. Yo. Actually, I was literally just saying something literally about, 2004. Remember John Kerry and shit? Howard Dean? Back in that era? Second term incumbent, election of George Bush and shit. How did you feel about Howard Dean? And a follow-up question, how did you feel about John Kerry?
Son,
Zukov! Oh my god, I saw that coming a mile away.
I feel about John Kerry, but
Well, hold on. Howard Dean. How do you feel about him? Back in 04. Think about the 04 election.
environmental nut job.
You want to know why he was, though? It's literally because he went, yeah! We're going to go to Washington. We're going to go to Oregon. We're going to go to Virginia. Yeah! That's why he was a nut job, because he did that. Now, think about it in modern politics.
The famous scream.
Yeah, well, now, here, honestly, I know you weren't in here, but I was kind of thinking about, like, how, quote-unquote, low are we willing to go to replace Biden because of how much of a Parkinson's dementia-addled patient this fuck is, right? Like, is literally any second literally going to be Thanos, like, fucking Thanos snapped into fucking dust. It's like, who are we willing to replace him? How low are we willing to go? Like a John Kerry, a fucking Carter, like, a Howard Dean, like, how low are we willing to go? Because, like, at this point, like, I will take any of these motherfuckers. I'll take Kamala, this motherfucker's VP.
I think he's registered as a Republican, but he's, like, right down the middle. And
Oh, John Kerry? No, he's a Democrat still. And actually, weirdly enough, there's been polling data lately. I mean, say what you want about polls, but there has been some polls that have, like, put Kerry in, like, Kerry versus Trump.
God, no.
Oh my god, thank you. At least, thank you. Because, dude, that has unironically been a thing that's been propping up lately. And it's like, oh my fucking god, they're trying to bring Kerry back, or at least speculate him being like, can we replace Biden with Kerry? It's like, Kerry was just as bad. And we literally got him because Howard Dean went, yeah!
The good part about Biden is he doesn't know what he's doing.
And that's not a good thing, really, if you think about it. Anyway, it's like,
worse if somebody's doing that shit knowing what they're doing.
I'd rather, honestly, our fucking politicians know what they're doing, frankly. I mean, that's why I'm literally like, I don't give a fuck who the DNC replaces, Biden with. Like, please just fucking do it. Because, I mean, I know you don't really give a fuck about, like, the Democrats or what the fuck they're doing, because whatever. Like, I get it, but, like, I've been kind of keeping some tabs with what...
Go with, what's his name? Bernie.
Dude. Oh my god. You did not realize how much of a, just, like, a relief of, like, oh my god, holy fuck, you just put upon me. Like, dude, I was, even before I really got into politics, you want to know who really inspired me to get into that shit? Was Bernie. Like, I saw him, in the 2016 at a rally, for the first time, and, like, genuinely got inspired of, like, yeah, I should get involved in politics. Like, this guy, seems like he actually cares. Like, growing up, it never seemed like a lot of politicians or our system gave a shit about us, especially with what I grew up with and stuff, like, with what I grew up being raised with. It's like our system never really attributed to that, but Bernie was actually, like, advocating for a system that was like, I could bring that kind of back again, at least at a bare minimal. And it's like, and that's why, he really inspired me and kind of got me into politics, and why I was such an advocate, even, from 2016 to 2020. I mean, maybe to a lesser extent, but even now. I mean, because, like, he was such an inspiration for me to actually kind of get involved, and, like, actually kind of care about this shit. Because, frankly, I mean, before then, I never really gave a fuck. I mean, I was interested, but never really had, like, a inspiration to really, like, be involved in a sense. I was just interested in the sense of just, like, I guess the philosophy around it, but never really, like, oh, well, our system's fucked anyways, who cares? But, like, Bernie kind of gave me a sense of an outlet of, like, there is a way to kind of, like, challenge the system. There is a way to actually use, like, a more radical sense of politics, regardless of what that spectrum is, to challenge that system. And every electoral cycle since then has just validated that position. It's honestly made me more I guess, labor left / like trade unionists, like, in a sense, now because of that. Because, like, I mean, just, because of how much our system is willing to fuck over the average person, regardless of what their politics are. Because, like, yeah, I might be more of a leftier person, but, like, I know plenty of fucking people that are really pretty much under the same fucking bracket that I am that might have plenty of different, differences in politics and shit like that, but get fucked just like me and have the same problems, same grievances, same complaints of the system. And we all have the same agreements about it. And it's just like and really, it really shows that like a lot of these, scapegoats, like when it comes to like culture war shit or like whether trans people ought to be in sports, whatever the fuck, like that type of shit. That's mostly basically a scapegoat to divide people and distract them from really the core issues that affect them the most, whether regardless of what their background is. It's like, and that's the one thing that especially has been recognized. And like I said, Bernie's actually inspired me to really consider and look at, and that's kind of why I have the politics that I do now at this point. It's like, I mean, and fuck, I mean, I really wish it would just, and honestly, if it wasn't for his age, if he was like 10 years younger, like his 2016, days, basically, and had a little bit more energy and goosebump, I bet he would be a little bit more radical and stronger about this shit. But, I mean, I love him, but I think he's just kind of been beaten down by the Democrats and the DNC, and it's just kind of, and is still trying to.
He came across for me. I don't get too much into politics, but I do get into it a bit. But
Sure, yeah. I mean, I'm yeah, like I said, I'm the same way.
for my taste, he's into socialist.
Well, I mean, I think the reason why that might be the case is just because of his background. I mean, he grew up being a part of the civil rights movement. When, like, he was going for college, in Vermont, he literally stands side by side with people like Martin Luther King and got arrested and got jailed for justice, during the civil rights movement and got really heavily inspired by a lot of their voices. And and it's never really talked about much, but a lot of the strong, prominent philosophical voices of, the civil rights movement were trade unionists, racial, anti-segregationists, obviously, and also, socialists too. And like Democrat socialist leaning types and a lot of other like, progressive left leaning, philosophical, people and shit. The, long haired, movement of Jesus, the early proto hippie movement and the hippie movement broadly later down the line. I mean, a lot of them, came from kind of that broader perspective, and they were all just kind of basically demonized as just commie socialists, like, black nationalists, fucking, like, anti-American kind of, like organizations, but they really, if anything, were probably the most American fucking thing, and of the time, basically, because it's like they were, advocating like a sense of liberty and, equality, not just for, a black liberation movement, but also for workers and also for a lot of, queer people, trans folk, because also the Folsom and Stonewall riots happened at that time. And during that era, like there was a lot of different things during the civil rights movement that don't really get talked about much that were very prominent during that era. And really, like that era of history, of American history, was such a major fulcrum point for a lot of social justice, worker justice, and economic justice, and broadly. And it's like a lot of it never really necessarily gets talked about. And it's like, sure, you can call it socialist, this and that or whatever, but it's like at the end of the day, it helped people. And it's like, and a lot of that has been raped and robbed away from us. And it's like, now we're at the point we have to like argue and like fight for that back again at this point. I mean, that's why I tend to have an animosity towards the system as me as a youth, because like I grew, because it's no fault to you or my parent, or my mom or anyone else or any other parents, but it's like we were all taught as my generation to think, oh, all you have to do is go to college, get a good, nice career and this and that, blah, blah, blah. But it's like we've tried to do that, but we could barely fucking get out of our own homes. We could barely afford a fucking car. We could barely afford rent or afford our own health care. We could barely afford this shit. And it's like, and it's not like we're not trying to do this shit. It's not like we're lazy. It's just like our system has fucked us and raped us of all this opportunity, over the years and shit. And it's like, and we just want to see at least the bare minimum of that shit again. I mean, I think that's why you see a lot of youth tend to be pretty radical about these things, because they tend to have a lot of frustration with this shit. I'm one of these type of individuals as a youth. I'm one of these type of people. Maybe a little bit more, tempered with it, but, there's a lot of youth that, tend to be pretty radical about these positions. And I've heard them out, and I don't really disagree with them. I mean, it's just like, I get it. Granted, I think it should be tempered, but, I mean, I don't disagree with a lot of what they have to say. Because we've been fucked. Like, from like the later Gen X, from millennials and onward, we've been fucked, basically. And like, I don't inherently blame like our parents or anyone else besides. I blame the politicians and our governments and the corporations that basically have like taken the opportunity with their own wealth and greed to expand their own interests at the expense of everyone else, because they have the fuck you money to invest in that shit and lobby for that stuff, and we don't. That's, it's like, where's the fairness in that? Where's the equality opportunity in that shit? Because there ain't. How the fuck am I supposed to, like, get that opportunity when the company I'm working for is, basically making fucking billions off of my ass, and I'm barely making enough just to survive here? Like, let alone being able to maybe live on my own or anything else like that. Even if I have to bunk up with a friend. It's like, I could, but I'd be struggling way fucking harder than living here. It's like, because the only reason why I know that shit is just like, I could just see my friends doing that shit. Like, I mean, most of my friends are bunking up in the same fucking place that they're living there right now. Like, my friend Harley, Marcus, and Logan, like, they're all three of them are living in the same place, and Logan with his girlfriend, too. And they all got pets, It's like my friend Logan has his, Jazzy and Vito. His girlfriend has her cat, Momo, which kind of looks like Curly, but more of a prince in a weird way. So, I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not like, we're not lazy or we just want a handout or some shit. We just, if anything, that handouts are just like, us saying we deserve basic entitlements because everyone does, but also, we also want to work, for our daily bread too. But we also just want to be able to live comfortably with it as well. Like, we want our bread and roses, but like we also want to be able to like go kayaking or maybe go hiking or save up some money to buy some ammo and go target shooting or something. It's like we want that type of shit, and it's damn near impossible, or at least really hard to achieve that type of stuff unless you save up after like half a fucking year to do shit like that. Unfortunately, it's just not the same system as it was back in when you were growing up, as it is like today. I mean, I wish it was, because, I mean, at the bare minimum, I want that. Like, dead ass. Because I ain't a lazy motherfucker, you know that. I mean, and most people that I work with, even people who are younger than me, are not, not the same, or, like, not different than me. Like, they're pretty much the same way. I mean, it's not like they don't want to work, but they just want, something more fair than what they're getting. Same with me. I mean, I'm kind of pretty much like, for all intents and purposes, the daily bread maker at this rate, for the house. I mean, outside of Social Security from my mom and, the, checks she gets in with you too. And it's like, I'm pretty much the, bread maker stuff. So why in the fuck am I having to struggle just for myself, but also having to like, struggle to support here too? I mean, it's more of an indictment of the system more than anything, more than the individual.
Kind of isolationist.
Well, it's not about like isolationism or not. It's just more about like
Keep
a base.
Our own problems and
the
rest of the world deal with themselves.
Well, I mean, it's not an international. I'm talking about domestically with the nation, or the state itself, looking after its own people, or even at least people who are living here and working and shit, or even if they're not. It's like that's what I'm predominantly talking about. So just giving a basic standard of living, at least a basic sense of comfortability for people. Because, like, at least in concept, a government should at least give a basic sense of comfortability and a basic standard of living for people if they're living under that nation state. Yeah. At least in theory, that's what a government, at least one of the things that a government should do is that. And yet, our government does not do that at all. If anything, it's willing to punish that shit. So to punish that. oh, if you're homeless, well, guess what? Get fucked. You know, go live in the city where they don't punish you, I guess. Go live in the state where they don't punish you. If you happen to be an immigrant, well, you better have a fucking visa or else you get fucked. It's like, well, maybe if they do, maybe, you know what if they don't? Why is that a fucking problem? I mean, there's like, you know, basic entitlement, you know, that our nation ought to be fucking given to people that is just fucking broken. I mean, you know, take, you know, this fucking electoral cycle aside, because, I mean, this, you know, these issues go well beyond fucking, like, you know, Trump or Biden or whatever the fuck. It goes beyond that shit. Like, this is some shit that, like, you know, needs to be addressed, at least, at the very minimum, can easily be addressed on a state level. I mean, because at least there's a lot more of a opportunity to address that. But, like, on a national level, it's like there is just no fucking excuse. And yet, our, you know, both sides of the establishment of the duopoly are just willing to, you know, fuck it, basically. And if anything, punish it. They're willing to punish people over shit like that. I mean, think about that. Like, our own government is willing to punish people for being homeless or maybe being, you know, like, you know, a worker that happens to be an immigrant or something, and they happen to be overstaying their visa or some shit like that. Now they're undocumented. Now they're illegal. They're an alien. It's like our government is willing to punish people for this shit. Like, my own fucking government is willing to punish someone like me that might, you know, may or may not lose my job and shit. And actually, I might, because of this whole Safeway, Albertson / Kroger merger, you know, that's going on. Because Biggly Wiggly, which happens to own Kroger, by the way, which has Cerberus Capital Management, owns all these fucking grocery outlets, by the way. Like, they're willing to merge, you know, Biggly Wiggly and Kroger with Albertsons and Safeway and shit, to the point where there's going to be a divestment of different stores. And that includes my store and pretty much like half of the fucking stores, if not really, honestly, if you think about all of them, every fucking store in Portland and the greater Portland metro area, including mine. And guess what? That means all those fucking workers of those places lose their jobs. They get laid off. They get fired. That includes people like me. Fuck it if they happen to be in union or not. It doesn't matter. You don't get protected for shit like that. You get fucked. So, like, there ain't no strike that's gonna fucking defend you for that shit. If a company wants to fucking divest and just close a store, they will do it. I mean, it's fucked as it is. There ain't nothing that's gonna protect you from that shit. And it's like, that is a fucking reality for me. It's like, for the 8+ fucking years I've been working for that company, they're willing to fuck me, shove a fucking Clydesdale fucking horse cock of a dildo up my ass with no lube, fucking impale my ass and say, fuck you, take a hike, after the fucking 8-9+ fucking years I've been working for that fucking company. That's a union job, too. It's like, they're willing to fuck me over that shit. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but that is a possibility that can happen for my ass. Like, legit. Not even kidding. Like, that is something that could happen. And when that store closes down, who knows what the fuck it might be. It might be a QFC. It might be a fucking new season. Who knows what the fuck it's going to be then. Who cares? I'm fucked out of a job. I'm going to have to find another one at that point. And I mean, people get fucked over shit like that. I'll be honest. At least I have the wherewithal to understand that that shit might potentially be on the horizon. But how many people just have that shit just like, you know, just be plopped on their lap and they're like, oh, you got no job no more. Because they just happen to not be aware of this shit. And not be, you know, and not understand this type of stuff. Maybe they might be in a union job, or maybe they happen to not, or maybe, you know, just happen to be working there, and all of a sudden, oh, no, close down, you're done, you're laid off, bye. And that's it, just unceremoniously, just, you're done. Like, how many fucking people have gone for that shit, like, honestly, like, in the past week, let alone the past fucking year? I mean, probably what, like, tens of thousands of people all over this fucking country? For fucking what? Because the company wants to downgrade so they can make more of a fucking profit off of your ass? Fucking bullshit. And by the way, like, if this fucking store that's like fucking 4 minutes walk for me when it comes to my job goes away, my entire neighborhood is in a fucking food desert. There's like nothing outside of 7-Eleven and like some like Korean owned fucking convenience stores like within a mile radius outside of fucking Winco off 82nd. That's it. Fucking it. We'd be literally in a fucking food desert if our store were to close down. There would be nothing within a mile fucking radius within my neighborhood. There'll be nothing. So guess what? That means people in my neighborhood have to spend more on gas money to go to the fucking grocery store, thus spending more money to go to some other grocery store where they probably have to spend more money at, paying for groceries there, whether it's a fucking Fred Meyer's or Winco, wherever the fuck else. It's like they have to go elsewhere to spend more money on on shit like gas, on fucking groceries, on all this other shit. Because, now we live in the fucking food desert, so they have to travel elsewhere in different fucking neighborhoods to go fucking do their grocery shopping. Unless they want to go fucking, shop at a fucking 7-Eleven, which offers fuck all anyway. Outside of munchies, basically. So, whoop-de-doo. Great. Definitely does a lot of good shit for my fucking neighborhood, don't it? Which means also for me, I would have to go fucking travel farther to go do my own grocery shopping. Because I do a lot of my shopping at the same fucking place I work. Because it's literally right there. It's right down the street from me. And I get fucked too. Not just out of a job, but out of somewhere to go shop at. To do my grocery shopping. So I can feed my dog. So I can give him, some flea treatment medication. And all this other shit. My store offers that. All these other places I don't really ever go to, like Winco, Freddy's, Fred Meyer and shit, like, I don't fucking know if they got that shit, and probably, realistically, they don't. And if they do, it's probably either the same shit or, like, some off-brand version of it. Like, I mean, it's dead ass. Like, I'm basically gonna get fucked over that shit. On top of thousands of fucking people in my neighborhood and in my fucking city of Milwaukee. Everyone's gonna get fucked. Workers, consumers, everyone besides. Everyone gets fucked over that shit. But guess who gets to rake in all the profits? The corporate top, dogs. The fucking fat cats that want to fucking lobby and fucking, have all their tax dollars and all that shit go to fucking Mar-a-Lago or fucking, the Cancun or whatever the fuck. Fucking you do a bunch of tax evasion shit. And rake in and rape all of us so they can make a bunch of fucking money and then stash in fucking Ireland or Monaco, where the fuck. And they fuck us for it. They fuck the consumer, they fuck the worker, they fuck everyone for it. You wonder why I'm so fucking radical as a leftist. As a labor leftist, especially. Because at the end of the day, these corporations want to just fuck you. Any opportunity they get, they will fuck you and they'll rape you. Legit fucking rape you in the ass every opportunity they get. Sorry to describe how devastating it was when Delaney dropped out. I was really crying alongside his 50 supporter. I'm kind of glad I didn't read that yet, because holy shit. Oh man, holy fuck, that's why you're mod. That's why you're mod, bro. Holy shit, dude. Holy fuck. Dude, you gotta throw these bangers in the poltergeist, dude, because I bet you would be a mod and be part of the Spectres with Paul, dude, if you just threw these bangers out to Paul, dude. Like, I bet, man, I'm just saying, Rose, if you threw these bangers to Paul, he would make you a Spectre. Do you know how long I've tried to be a Spectre for Paul? Even Phoebe Phoebe Opie is like straight up like, flex and try to like, like prop me up, in my honor. But dude, you legit probably could just casually, just like with bangers like that, just like, just throw that shit out and you just be a Spectre, bro. I can see you being a Spectre for the Poltergeist so quick. Because Paul expects his mods to do their jobs. No, he doesn't. No, let me correct you. Oh, shit. This is why I'm a polisher. Because let me correct you. No, he doesn't. The main reason why he has the mods that he does is mainly just to recognize them. He does not expect them to predominantly do their jobs. The only time he ever really does is when he says execute Order 66. And that basically means any mods in the chat, just remove the skibbities, remove the trolls, and all that shit. That's literally the only time he ever requests of it. And even then, he doesn't say every mod has to do it. He's just saying at least one of the mods has to do it. Like, he's always specified that, the mod ship or being a Spectre does not mean you have a job. Like, you don't have to do anything with it. Like, legit. You do not have to do anything with your mod ship as a Spectre in the Poltergeist. You don't have to do anything with it. I'm just saying, you do not have to do anything with it. I won't be popping it off enough for the mommy, I think. Oh, I don't know. I don't pop it in there enough, but if Phoebe was able to, flex on me and try to, like, prop me up a little bit, I think the only reason why I'm not at this point is just because Paul never noticed that. Because Phoebe was, like, legit at, one stream, like, was like, yo, Ignore Rat should be a really good mod and blah, 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 and I think he might have been in the past, which I wasn't. But I'm willing to at least, accept that. It's like, yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was a Spectre once. If she's saying it, then I'm taking it. I mean, ideology is gone, so, I mean, no one can prove it. Well, I guess except for this stream now, because I kind of implied that. Yeah, okay, well. In time. Okay, I actually kind of want to be a little bit of a Spectre. I kind of do a little bit, because I'm not going to lie, man. There are some times when Paul's doing his streams and the skibbities pop out, and the urge to ban the skibbities is so strong, dude. And I just want to do it myself, but no motherfucker, or there's like no mods there. Like, not, it's like, the urge to be a skibbity. Or just to ban the skibbities is just so hard, dude. That's what, I mean, I feel like I'd be, like, a good mod for the Poltergeist. I mean, I really do, because, like, every now and then when I'm at work and I hear the skibbities, just going off, I'm just like, God damn it, these fucking skibbities. I would just, go into my phone, I would just start purging some motherfuckers, dude. I'd just be like, no, fuck these skibbities. They get a 24-hour timeout or some shit. Like, they would get that shit. I want to hold no board's bod. It's like, no board's bod, bro. I ain't holding back. Number one will be coming to ranch just never to ask for one. That's why I never did. I never asked for one. I just riz up other people to, ask for my namesake. Especially the mods. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, like, Phoebe's actually really fucking dope. And I kind of wish she would like pop in these streams more often, because she has popped in on my streams. Like, she is aware of me, like, she'll pop in here and stuff. Like, and it's like, I wish she would pop in here more often, because, like, especially when it comes to, like, music, or, like, just kind of, like, the rough and gruff, kind of, like, like, underground scenes of just, like, politics, or music and shit. Like, I mean, we're kind of, like, two peas in a pod, almost. And it's like, I kind of wish she would come in here more often, just for that shit alone. So, I mean, like, her and I get along a lot. So, I mean, I can see why she's kind of like raising me up a little bit to Paul, being like, "Hey, you could be a mod," because I mean, I've been around, for a long time. I can remember the first fucking stream that I tuned into because it was I actually had it in my favorite ideologies playlist, but because it was back in this ideology channel and that's gone forever, like literally, like most of the shit on that playlist is gone now. So that stream is in the ether in the internet unless someone saved it and re-uploaded or something. Because I remember that stream because I, was actually, I had a back and forth about the CIA with them at one point. It was back in the old days. Like, it was just shortly after they started DFF, too. So it was in 2017. It was probably like July in 2017 or some shit. It was like way back in the day, dude. And I'm wondering if there's some Mandela shit going on because I started thinking, it's like, it does seem like Ignore was a mod in one of the chats. I bet if I was, maybe it was like for a very short time. You know what? Maybe if you're saying it, maybe I was. But maybe it was shortly after, like, the channel, like, the ideology got deleted. Maybe it was shortly after that. Like, maybe I got mod, but within, like, a month's time, shortly after that, it got deleted, so basically it meant nothing, because I never really did anything with it, so might as well not have had it. Maybe that might have been it. Maybe that's why Phoebe kind of remembered, like, me being a mod at one point. Oh, that might have been it, dude. Maybe I was, like, a mod for, like, 3 or 4 weeks or some shit, and then the channel got deleted. What about TJ's Life? I'm pretty sure I'm still a mod in it. I know you're a mod in that. I know that for sure. I don't think I'm a mod in TJ's Life. Granted, he hasn't done anything with that channel in a long fucking time, so unless he streams on TJ Does Life, here pretty soon or sometime in the future and I start commenting on there, I don't know if I am a mod there or not. I don't think I am. I'm pretty sure I'm not a mod there. Dude, I've had enough, like, back and forths where TJ's been antagonistic towards me on TJ Does Life where I'm just like, I don't think he has me as a mod. And I know why, because a lot of it is probably due to bicycles and shit like that, because I live in Portland. We're a pretty pedestrian/bicycle-friendly city, so his antagonism towards bicyclists and shit like that tends to rub me really the wrong way, in a very reactionary way, honestly. So, I don't think I'm a mod there. I'm pretty sure I'm not. So if I am, it would probably be ideology before I got banned. Agree to disagree. Oh my god, are you really on TJ's side on this, bro? Dude, you gotta be in Portland, man. Dude, you gotta be here and be a bicyclist here to really understand the fucking philosophy of why us bicyclists are kind of the way we are, bro. Why do you think Loud Lit? Why do you think I go to Loud Lit every year? You wanna know why? Because, like, the whole point of that bike ride is to say a fuck you to all the F-150 fucking massive truck driver piece of shit, the douchebags and the assholes that want to hog the road and, like, harm or, like, put in danger bicyclists and other pedestrians. Like, that's the whole point of Loud Lit, really, fundamentally, in the premise. Is to say fuck you to those people. Like, we own the roads tonight, bitch. Like, get used to it kind of thing. Like, it's basically saying, us bicyclists on the road, go fuck yourself, to those type of people. It's like, and every year on the Portland subreddit, in different areas of the internet, oh my god, there are some motherfuckers that screech and cry and bemoan and whine about Loud and Lit every year, and it's hilarious. It's so sad, but hilarious at the same time. I'm sorry, but when you're in a car during summer with no AC stuck behind a cyclist, that's center of the road, it creates a bad first impression. That's why bicycle, like, pedestrian-friendly infrastructure needs to be a thing in every fucking place in the country. That's why. That's why you need to come to Portland to understand what I'm talking about. Because there's a proper integration of this shit here. It's not a big problem around here because most places around fucking Portland, and, and the greater Portland metro area tend to be pretty friendly with cyclists, drivers, and pedestrians aside. Like, straight up. Like, infrastructure around here is just way better around that type of shit. Everywhere else in the country just does not know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. They can't fathom how to do it. They just refuse to understand how to do it. They just can't do it. Like, Portland knows how to do it. Seattle's a little better. Like, pretty much every city in the West Coast, at least in some way, shape, or form, knows how to do it. Like, every city on the West Coast. Like, the West Coast is like the only place in the fucking country that knows how to do this shit. I'm sorry. West Coast, Best Coast, I'm just saying. Okay, this is the one thing that we just got this shit on lock. Okay, I'm sorry, fuck you. Like, it's the thing. When it comes to cyclists and pedestrians, like, we know how to do this shit. We know on the West Coast, we understand how to fucking make this function. We understand it. Like, the rest of you motherfuckers in the rest of this country do not know how to work it. That's why y'all have animosity to us, because y'all don't know how to have infrastructure that properly integrates this shit. That's why y'all have animosity to us cyclists. Like, because you don't know how to work it. I may visit Portland one day and ever see this infrastructure sorcery you speak of. Dude, if you do, bro, I will show you all the fucking awesome spots, and bro, we're going to be bicycling and fucking taking public transit every way. Every step of the way, bro. And you're going to be enlightened. Enlightened. And you're going to be blessed. You're going to be Papa blessed when it comes to, like, what's here, dude. Because it's beautiful. I mean, there's flaws. Look. There's flaws. But for America, it fucking works. And it works way better than the rest of the country. It works way better than the rest of the country. I'm sorry. Again, West Coast, Best Coast, we know how to make it work. I've been to all sorts of other cities in this fucking country. I've been to Dallas. I've been to Orlando. I've been to San Jose. I've been to all these fucking places. They suck dick. Especially Dallas. Like, I've been there more than any other place outside of Billings in this country. Holy fuck, Dallas is a nightmare. It is a fucking nightmare. You got roads. You got private roads on top of the roads. You got fucking toll roads on top of the roads next to the private roads. You got roads above roads on below the roads. You got roads upon roads above roads next to roads above roads. You got roads everywhere. It's a nightmare. It makes me fucking panic even as a passenger in a fucking car seeing all the goddamn roads. It's insane. It's wild, bro. I do not envy a motherfucker going to Dallas or anywhere in Texas because of how insane the roads are. It's maddening. It's actually fucking maddening. It actually makes me paranoid and fucking anxious as fuck just driving as a passenger on these roads in Texas. It's maddening. Just thinking about it, just the last time I was there last year, like last Christmas, oh my fucking God, the last time I was there, I even comment about it, to my family members. It's like, how do you all deal with this? And they're just like, To them, they're just literally like, They just are used to it. I look at it, I'm like, this literally makes me have a panic attack, and I'm a passenger literally sitting here in the back seat. How in the fuck do you deal with this shit? Oh my God. It's like, whoa. I would literally have a panic attack if I was driving, like straight up. I would literally have to pull on the side of the road and be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm leaving this here. I'm letting the tow truck take it back home. Give me an Uber. I'll be like, no, I can't. I can't do it. I don't know, bro. Dude, I'm just saying, bro, go to Dallas. Dallas, Fort Worth, and Texas, dude. The roads are a fucking nightmare. And I never was in downtown Dallas last time I was there. But the second to last time I was there, I think it was like 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. And the roads there and then were just as bad. And I imagine they're probably either just as bad or worse. Like, it's actually fucking paranoid, like, anxiety-inducing. I wish I actually took pictures of the roads, because it blows my mind. Like, there are roads, like, hundreds of feet up, below roads, and all this other shit, literally just connecting to other roads and other highways and freeways and all this other shit. It's like, wow! Oh my god, just thinking about it actually makes me anxious. Oh my god, just thinking about it actually makes me like, Just thinking about it, dude. It's like, those weird, like, psychedelic, like, illusion, things where, like, you got, like, tunnels that are, like, within tunnels, but are also, like, looping around and, like, kind of like a tunnel within itself or some shit. It's, like, weird illusions or, like, like, the stairs are, like, like, repeating itself or some shit. Like, those weird-ass illusions. That's basically, like, especially Dallas when it comes to the roads. That's basically that in a nutshell. Like those weird, like, stair illusions or like those tunnel illusions where it's like tunnels, like leading into other tunnels that are like basically repeating itself and going back into the same tunnels, even though it doesn't look like they're going into the same tunnels. Same with the stairs and shit. Like, it's those weird optical illusion shit. That's literally what it feels like. It's hard to explain, man. Is there a way? You know what? Is there a way to honestly go on Google Maps and show what I'm talking about? Is there a way to do that? You know what? Hold on. Let me see if there's a way to do this. Hold up. Because there's no way to explain it, man. You have to just, like, fucking see what I'm talking about to, really show it. All right, here's that. Okay, I found that. All right, here we go. You know what? We'll screen share it now. I'm nowhere near Oregon, so here we go. We got Dallas. So this place is a fucking nightmare, but I know mostly southern Dallas. Like, I know about, like, Waxahachie. Like, a lot of my family lives, like, way, like, in, like, literally all out in, blah, 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 like, literally bumblefuck nowhere outside of Dallas. Like, the equivalent of the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area, which is way fucking bigger than Oregon's. Because, like, Oregon's metro area is literally, like, without getting too deep, it's literally like, this is literally the Portland metro area. This is the greater Portland metro area. Tualatin, Stafford, Westland, Gladstone, fucking Happy Valley, Montevilla, Rockwood, Gresham, Troutdale. This is literally greater Portland metro area. Like, I mean, in Dallas's greater Portland, greater Dallas metro area is literally like fucking like Waxahachie, bro. It's like, this is literally the greater Dallas metro area. It's like fucking Waxahachie, dude. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Switch Sal, I'm not, no, we're going to Street View, dude. Nah, fuck Satellite View. We're going to Street View, bro. Street View. Yeah, give me that bitch. Yeah. We're just gonna go, like, somewhere random. You know what? Here. Let's go right here. Why not? Yeah, give me Street View, bitch. Are you really? This is what you're doing? This is what the fuck you doing? Okay, thank you. That's a private toll road. This is a private toll road, by the way. That right there. This is the freeway, and they have the other freeway right there. You got a private toll road over there, and you got another one right next to it. This is the private toll road. I'm not fucking shitting you. I know I-35 East. I've driven up and down this, literally, back and forth all the time. Like, dude, I know that fucking area. I know this area, so I know these areas. Like, straight up. You know what? Let's just go right here. Fucking, where is this? 342? Yeah, give me 342. A bunch of shrubbery, I love it. Oh! Got a little private, road ranch or whatever. Okay, well, I ain't got a public road here. Okay, well, whatever. Here, let's get somewhere that is really bad. Once we get more deeper into Dallas, where's that fucking airport? Dude, their airport changed too. They had an old airport, and then last time I was there, the airport was like built up brand new. It was like somewhere in between here, I think. Where the fuck was it? Oh, here it is, dude. Yeah, this is where the airport is now. Oh my, oh. You know what? Perfect. You know what? Here we go. Let's go right here. Street view on this bitch. Oh my god, this is how, dude. Oh my god. Oh, what is this? Ugh. This is gross. Look at this weird ass shit. You got like 4 different shits going on here. Here, let's actually get way more closer to like the airport area, because dude, the amount of absurd, insane shit that is going on is absurd. Here, let's. Oh, dude, I could literally. Oh my god, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this shit. Dude, this is literally normal in Dallas. This shit. Look at this. You got like this, which also is below a bunch of roads. This is below a bunch. This is below at least 1 or 2 roads. You got this above a road and a few other roads. Dude, roads above roads above roads! See what I mean? This is literally what I'm talking about. This is an example. This is the new shit with the new airport they built. And look how many roads there are! Why do you have so many roads for one area to get into an airport? Okay. Dude, this shit gets me fucking anxiety, dude. Look at this shit. Dude, why is this above me? Why is this not, like, integrated with the rest of the fucking infrastructure? Why is it above everything? Why is that above everything? What is this? Why in the fuck is this above all these other... Like, you can't integrate everything into, like, one bigger, like, blend of, like, highway intersection freeway shit or something? Like, what is this? Ah! Oh my god, this makes me fucking insane, dude. Like, what is this? What the fuck is this? Holy shit, dude, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about with what the normal shit around Dallas is like. Dude, just look at shit like this stuff, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what? Actually, just to prove it, just to really validate. Oh, this looks perfect. I think I might recognize this area. Hold up. Let's go like, right here, just in the middle of this shit. Fuck it. Look at this! What is this? They're literally building a road above a highway, dude. What is this? What the fuck, bro? Dude, see what I mean? Dude, they don't know what. What the fuck is this? What are they doing? See what I mean, bro? What the fuck are they doing over in Texas? What the fuck are they doing? Do they even know how the infrastructure? Do they know what that means? Do they even understand what the fucking concept of that is? Oh my god, what are they doing? Dude, they're building a highway above a highway. Oh my fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're building a highway above a highway. See what I mean? Dude, validation of what I'm talking about. I've been to Texas multiple times, and I've told you. And see what I mean? They literally are building roads above roads, and I guarantee you this will not be completed until like 2029. I literally shit you not. Dude, every time I've been to Dallas, you know that new airport, that last shit that I was just showing you, those roads upon roads upon roads going to the fucking airport? That was recently built, and that took over 15 fucking years to do. I'm not shitting you. The very first time I was there, after, like, being 6 years old, they were constructing that shit. The second to the last time I was there, They were still constructing that shit. Finally, the very last time I was there, they completed that shit. And this is 2024. This is literally Google 2024, and I guarantee you this will not be completed until 2039. Or like 2029 or some shit, dude. Like, this is not going to be completed for like another decade, bro. This shit will be stalled. This shit will not be, completed for like another fucking decade or some shit. I guarantee you, dude. And look at this. Why in the fuck is this so high? Why is it like 100 feet in the air, dude? What is going on? Why? Fucking why? Why can you not just like make, like intersections or like, merge roads that go into the fucking freeway that's already there? They don't know what they're doing. It fucking breaks my brain. I fucking hate Texas. I fucking hate the state, dude. I hate the state. I mean, just fuck the politics. Just like the infrastructure, the way they do their economy, all this shit, dude. It hurts me. It hurts my brain. I hate it. Just fuck everything else about it. The heat, the weather, the politics. Fuck that shit. This shit is what makes me angry about Texas the most. And this is what makes me want Reconstruction. For Texas alone. Because they don't know how to do infrastructure. They don't know what it means. They don't know how to do it. I can't even believe that this is like what we fucking just dropped on in the middle of like, what? 11442? In the middle of fucking Dallas? In the middle of Dallas! And that's what they're doing! Ah! Holy fuck, dude! What the fuck is Texas doing? Holy shit! Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Dude, this is why I'm so scared to go back to Texas. I mean, not even due to the politics and all that shit, but due to the infrastructure. It is a nightmare, bro. A fucking nightmare. Dude, just imagine, like, how is Dallas and Fort Worth, which might as well be one just mega city, how do they have Grapevine, Plano, all this other shit? Like, how in the fuck is all these, like, smaller towns in, like, the greater Dallas area? Like, I don't even understand it. Like, what is going on in this region? Is there just, like, some weird anomaly in this area of Texas or some shit? Because, like, I feel like, you know what? Where's San Antonio? Where's Austin? There's Austin. Wait, well, holy shit. Is Austin really that close to Dallas? Okay. I just had my mind blown. I did not realize Austin was that close to Dallas. Dude, honestly, even Austin isn't this fucking absurd. That shit looks like a regular old town. Yeah, it's got, like, some greater Austin metro area shit, like Round Rock. Oh, Pflugerville! Yo, there's a Pflugerville, Texas? What? Yo! A Pflugerville! Yo! Dude, what? Pflugerville! What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? A Pflugerville? Dude, that's like the most German thing I've ever heard. Oh my god. What the fuck? Wait, there's like a part of Pflugerville that's literally just in the middle of fucking nowhere, just right here? What? Okay. That's random. Oh my god, I feel like there's a lot of gerrymandering going on right here. Holy fuck. Oh my god. There's a lot of gerrymandering happening here, isn't there? What the hell is happening? Why is like there places where there ain't Pflugerville? Why are these specific areas? Why are these little holes right here not Pflugerville? Like, what is going on? Like, what? Like, what? That's some straight gerrymandering shit. How much you want to bet those are like minority owned ranches or something? How much you want to bet those are like black owned fucking or like Latino owned like ranches or some shit? Oh my god. What? How in the hell is there like a hole? Like right here. There's like a road, at least a recycling center, and it's also not a part of the city of Pflugerville, but it is at the same time. How does that make sense? Dude, what the fuck is going on in Texas? Like, actually, like, legitimately, what the actual fuck is happening in Texas? What the actual fuck is going on in this state? Like, actually, like, seriously? What the fuck is going on in that state, dude? That state is broken beyond recognition, isn't it? Fuck Andrew Jefferson, or whatever his name was. Well, Jefferson David? No, it wasn't him. Andrew Jefferson? Andrew Jack? No, it wasn't Jackson. Whatever his fucking name is. Jefferson... The guy after fucking Lincoln, whoever the fuck he was, fuck him because he didn't finish Reconstruction. He didn't, complete that shit. He rather compromise with these slave plantation owned Southern boys and all that bullshit and just fucking cut short. But this is the consequence that we get. This is the consequence. Texas is a fucking anomaly of a state. Florida man is Florida man, and all these other southern states are just a bunch of shitholes. So, yay! Thank you, motherfucker. What's his name again? I gotta fucking find his name. I don't want to just misremember that shit. What doth be the name? I guess I'll just have to do this. Yeah. Yep, I know. Yep, I know that. Yep. Andrew Johnson, that was his name. Andrew Johnson. Fuck you, Andrew Johnson. And fuck you for having the same name as me, you piece of shit. Same with Andrew Jackson. Fuck you for having the same name as me, you worthless bastard. Why is my name tied to, like, literally the most heinous fucking presidents of America? Jefferson and fucking Jackson? Ew. Gross. Why is my name tied to that shit? Fucking lame, bro. Ugh. Yeah, the 70th president of the United States was basically a concessionary fucking compromising neoliberal for the fucking, Southerners and the Confederates. And, Jackson, you basically literally genocided all the Native Americans and, like, assassinated all of his opponents, so it was like a fascist first time and stuff like that. Yeah, your name's tied to all that. It's like, yeah, thanks, great, cool, eh. I'd literally rather my name be like Theodore at this point. Theodore, ignore Husky, dude. I'd rather that be my name. Ha! Andrew Johnson died of a stroke. Based. I'm sorry, my intrusive thoughts just got out. I don't care. But based. Fucking, like, stroked out and died. Nice. I'm so sorry, but my fucking goddamn id just had to be unleashed. It's all content satire. Oh, no, Andrew fucking Johnson died of a stroke is actually kind of nice. I did not know that, and that was actually kind of nice to know. What the fuck is this? One of the reactions is manga panel out of context. So, yeah, what the fuck is going on, dude? Several days later, I'm guessing that's an apartment block. Shah! This time. Guess people looking at it. Mr. Yokota came to class, and a snail that is laying, like, a bunch, like a multi-cell, like a colony of single-celled organisms that is like a snail slug demon being. What the fuck am I looking at, bro? Is this meant to be Joe Biden or something? Is this Joe Biden in his true form? Like, what's going on here? Is this Chuck Schumer in his real form? Joe Biden in his real form? Donald Trump in his real form? Like, who? Like, what's happening here? I didn't even notice the face or the head or all that shit. I literally only noticed this right off the bat, so I thought it was like a snail laying eggs or something. School, but the teacher destroyed the eggs with some snail creatures that repaid him with interest. They turned him into a snail. Good fucking god, man. I mean, I don't know. You told me, like, explain it out of context, so I'm explaining it out of context. I mean, you want... If it's a horrid fucking disturbing image, that ain't my fucking fault, bro. You're the one who sent me this in the first place, okay? So you're the one who unleashed this. Oh my god, you dude, did I ever show you fucking Damala Kump? Damala J. Kump? Bro. Where's the fucking goddamn Discord? I'm showing you fucking Damala Kump. Like the eggs are inside the gut. Inside the guy. Oh my god. Damala Kump. Wait, hold up. Here's Damala Kump. Damala Kump, bro. Vice President Damala Kump. Damala J. Kump. Oh my god. Whoever fucking made this is a goddamn king or a queen or a fucking NB legend, emperor, empress, I don't... Whoever made this is a fucking legend, and I want to unironically give him money. Funny enough, someone gave me $30 because I was singing at, karaoke tonight, which I'm not gonna complain about. I was surprised about that, but anyway, like Damala J. Kump, dude, what the? Whoever made this, I want to give him at least $50, like at least, because it's beautiful. Kamala J. Kump, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. What's this? What we got? Oh, it's some food. Oh, looks good. That looks good. I'm clicking.
Sweet mother of goose!
Oops. I just ear-raped everyone. I'm so sorry. Oh no. I should have made sure I preempted that fucking Bluetooth about that. Okay, there we go.
Sweet mother of goose, Jack!
Well, you know what they say. Can't bake a pie without losing a dozen men.
Oh, that was horrible! Your wish is horrible! You're horrible!
You're horrible! He's like, oh, really? I'm horrible? Well, fuck you then.
You're an evil monster!
Oh, what took you so long, idiot?
What took you so long, you idiot? Damn. True, though. Honestly, he's actually legit kind of like a really great villain. Dude, he really is. Like, dude, man, can't Disney or any fucking, like, movie franchise, honestly, take notes. You irredeemable. What took you so long? Bro, I didn't even realize what the title was. Oh my god, dude, why are people like this? Look, I mean, I'm just gonna be honest, it is my level of humor, but oh my god, why is like 90% of humanity like this? Why is 90% of humanity like this when it comes to my sense of humor? Like, oh my god, I was hoping maybe to be a little obscure, but dude, too many people have my sense of humor about this. God damn it. At least I'm not, doing it in a, like, at least I'm not doing it in a racist way. I'm just doing it because, like, just through the shock value. Like, I feel like some motherfuckers are doing it just to, like, well, it's weird just without, actually being that. The edge. Yeah, I feel like, a lot of people want to kind of skirt the edge, but they kind of legit want to kind of be that way. But it's like, come on, motherfucker. It's like, no, don't be doing that shit now, I'll tell you what. Jack Horner is great because he's sympathetic anyway. He's just a bastard. Dude, he really is. He really is a fucking bad. That's why I say he's a really great villain. Like, he's not just a villain in the sense of, like, you could sympathize with him. He's a villain that you can understand and can recognize his intent, but he's just like a straight, full fucking villain. Like, you don't sympathize with him. Like, he's just straight up, like, he's literally the equivalent of, like, the robber baron, fat cat, pig, corporate shitbag that, is willing to sacrifice his workers, his, people, and anyone, that might, remotely stand in his way against his own profit and against his own greed. Hence why, at the very last, moment, that cricket died. He literally flicked that cricket and killed him, and just yeeted him into Jupiter or some shit. Like, he was the last one to fucking die, because he was, commenting on the fact that, like, the last of his, like, little Mary, Baker's men and shit, all literally died collapsing off a fucking bridge. And they all literally fell to their death, which is pretty morbid as fuck if you think about it. Like, they fell to their fucking death? It's like, damn, bro. Did you see that movie? I finally did, but a few months ago. So, I mean, I will admit, it's still a little rusty with my knowledge, but at least the scenes, stick with me at this point. Especially with that one, because it's like, oh my god, like, seeing that scene in its totality, I was like, oh my god! Like, he's a true, pure villain. Not even not even deaf, like the, Wolf Boy, which, I'm sorry, but like, I mean, not even him. Like, I mean, he's literally just like a theme in a sense. Like, he's literally just a symbology of death. Like, he's not even really a villain. He's just like basically, like a symbology of a theme of what death is meant to represent. Like, he's not even really a villain or even an anti-hero or anything like that. He's just like a representation and like an amalgamation of, the symbology of death, basically. That's what he is. I mean, and he even says that. He's like, it's like, I mean, he literally says in the scene, what's this fucking scene, dude? Because honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, it's kind of low-key, kind of sexy scene. I'm sorry, I'm a furry, so when I see this motherfucker, and it's like, I mean, I'm sorry, but it kind of is a little bit. And yeah, I know the cricket comes back in the end, but I like to think it got resurrected. Because, dude, Jack Horner just like, bing, and just like yeets him like 1,000,000 miles an hour out in the orbit. It's just like, dude, it's like, that motherfucker had to die, bro. It's like, there ain't no way. He had to be resurrected or some shit, to make it a happily ever after kind of thing. I mean, I think that's more of like plot armor on that point. Because realistically, let's just be honest. That little motherfucker, that little cricket would have died. Over what Jack Horner did to his ass. Just bing! And just yeet his ass like a million miles an hour. Just like fucking yeet him out into orbit. Like, he would have been dead, dude. Like, let's just be honest. That motherfucker would have died. So that's just like some happy ever after plot armor bullshit that happened, okay? Let's just be honest. I'll grant it. But let's just be honest. Let's call for what it is. This is meant for the kids to be happy and be like, oh, he's good, he's alive. It's basically meant for that. I love the scene.
Stop thinking period. You just hurt yourself, you muppet.
And why would I listen to a porridge-stealing orphan like you? You're not even a bear. Zing!
I'm more of a bear than you are.
She got you. You're nothing but a low-rent Cinderella.
Well, that's...
Oh! Damn! Okay, look, I know there's always like these like annoying, silly little comedic relief characters, but my boy, my G right here, is low-key kind of a top G. I love him. I kind of love him, though. He's a rare exception. I know he's kind of meant to be like the minion of like the, the whole movie, but he actually works. He actually works, and he's a good filler, good comedic relief. He's a great little dude. I love him. He's my boy. He is my G, dude. Okay? Fuck with him, he fuck with me.
From you, baby. Because you know what you are?
Wait for it.
You're a daft, fat, slow-thinking, no-reading, Lyme disease, bee-ridden, dingleberry bear.
Oh, I haven't got...
Oh! Damn! Ooh! Dude, they're throwing some roasts at each other. Like, every one is better than the other. Oh my, I kind of forgot about the scene, but holy shit, dude. Dude, it is a banger of a scene, because, like, holy fuck. Like, the roasts that they're throwing at each other are actually kind of good.
Berries.
No, you do. You do, Evan.
Oi, you shut up, you little mutt, or I'll cut you from pooper to scooter. I'm in the mix now. Okay, here we go. You're all a touch up, knuckle dragging, honey scrounging, drop oafish man.
I love how that's actually in the scene. You never get to know what he was saying, and that's the greatest thing of it all. You get to interpret it. And then just like this, like, oh, just like this. Oh shit, dude! I love it because you get to interpret it, every step of the way. Because who knows what he said? And that's the greatest thing of it all. Dude, I love it. I love how this is you know what? This actually might be my favorite scene too. Now that you just reminded me of it, because oh my god, bro, dude, the roast session, and then our boy just like coming out with this roast to the point where it's even self-interpretable. Some channels have done decensor edits. Oh, show me one. I want to see if one of them has at least got pretty close to what I'm thinking of. Dude, see if you can find one. Because I actually kind of want to, I kind of want to see it.
Nugget. And...
Dude, I'm imagining what he just said there, and honestly, it probably feels racial as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Whatever he just said there sounded racial as fuck. It was... Dude, this is how I feel. It's like, yikes.
Snooter.
I like the cut of his jib.
Oh my god, dude, that really low-key is actually a fucking excellent scene, dude. Oh, I can't even believe I kind of forgot about that. Kind of shows how, like, good that movie really is, dude. Because it really is a fucking good movie. And you know what? Hold on. I want to find this, at least my second favorite scene. No, not Fishbone. Fishbone's a good band, but that's all what I'm looking for. Here, I think it might be like. I think it's this one? No, it ain't that one. It ain't that one. It's actually the introductory scene. Yeah, it's this one. Yeah. We'll kind of skip near to the part where I actually kind of like it. Around here.
Puss in Boots laughs in the face of death. Bounty hunter.
So I've heard.
You will find your reward does not come easily. This I tell you.
Everyone thinks you'll be the one to defeat me.
Vato.
But no one's escaped me yet.
Alright, let's get it over with. Fear me if you can.
He's just like, motherfucker. Through his immediate look of just like, you fucker. Like, you motherfuck. Like, you dare just swipe my sword out of my hand? You son of a bitch. His immediate look, dude, it's so quick and it's such a short little moment, but his like, just that little look like, it's just so great.
Okay, no more messing around.
Oh, Sailor Mouth is a SpongeBob swearing episode. Oh, dude, Sailor Mouth. Oh my god, that's like probably my top 5 favorite SpongeBob episodes, honestly.
Slow, sloppy, yes,
You're not living up to the legend, Pato.
You're not living up to the legend, Pato. I'm pretty sure that's like the first time DreamWorks has ever actually shown blood too, by the way. Which also is why I love this scene so much, because this scene goes hard as fuck if you really think about it. Like, cause this scene is basically saying, like, you could try to fight death, and you might get scarred, and you might get damaged, you know, from fighting death, and, like, fighting back, but you will never fucking escape it. It's like, it really establishes that in the movie in a way. And also that as kind of like a theme in a way overall. It's like, because even at the end of the movie, like, even though maybe for the time being, so to speak, you know, Puss is able to overcome death, he says, so like, we'll meet again. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, eventually, you know, Puss's time will eventually come. But he was able to at least dodge, like, the actual death, so to speak, because, like, you know, it crept around a little bit, you know, had a little existential moment of his own life and realized, like, I probably need to change course a little bit, you know. And I think this is why I think that for me, this is my favorite scene for the establishment of Death as a character and as, like, kind of a theme and, like, an overarching kind of, like, arc in the film and stuff. This is why I think it's my favorite scene, especially for how, like, kind of dark it is, especially for DreamWorks. It's like, it's such a fucking epic movie, especially just like he, like, you know, puts his paw out and this right here where he's showing his paw smeared with all that blood. It's like, this is a pretty gruesome fucking scene for a DreamWorks movie, for a Puss in Boots movie in general. It's like, this is pretty a gruesome, dark scene for like a kid's animated movie. That's why I love it so much. It's like, it really had. It did not pull any fucking punches at all of what it was trying to establish here with his commentary. It's like, it did not pull a fucking punch at all. It is so goddamn good. Pick it up.
I just love the smell of fear.
Oh my god, oh, I'm sorry, but oh, what a honey, I'm sorry, but...
What's the matter?
Light flashing before your eyes.
Pick
Pick it up.
Pick
It up. God, that fucking link, bro. I'm sorry. God damn it. Ah. Dude, also, there is a deleted scene of this, by the way. I'm not even kidding. It's actually kind of funny. Here it is. See? There's actually literally a deleted scene of this, and it's based off of the Megan dance. It's a little Easter egg because it's like a little deleted scene. I think this might be a little better version. Okay, I'm gonna turn it right the fuck down. But yeah, it's pretty much like, you know, it's based off of that same dance. It's a little Easter egg. It's not in the movie. It just happens to be, you know, some that happens to be there. Hey, what's this?
What's the matter? Lights flashing before your eyes.
The soap! No, not the soap! No! Not the soap! Not the soap!
Pick it up.
Yes, Daddy.
Thanks.
Oh, the good ending. Oh, okay, good. Okay, well, you caught me in the dirty mind. You caught me in the dirty mind, goddammit. Fuck you. My mind was going a totally different direction with that one, I'll tell you what. Totally different direction. I thought that was going to be a little, skibbity, sneaky little Rule 34 situation. By the way, for a little fun fact. Not really a fun fact, but fun fact to me. There is literally a gender-bent female version of Death out there on E621. So, do with that what you will. There's Death, but with titties and a pussy. So, like, that exists out there. And not gonna lie, just as good, if not a little better, than the original concept of Death. I'm not even gonna lie. Thank you, furries, for being degenerate sons of bitches. Because we're sadly kinky, horny degenerates. So that tends to happen pretty frequently. Dude, I remember when Zootopia first was like becoming a thing, even before it was even a fucking movie. And like it was like within months before even the movie was released, there was already Rule 34 of Nick Wilde and Judy Hobbs. I'm not even kidding, dude. I'm not even kidding, bro. There was already Rule 34 before the movie was even released. Straight up. And then once the movie was released, like literally every other character in that fucking movie ended up getting Rule 34. Granted, some of them I can get, you know, but the fact that like we cannot keep our horny paws off of this shit, like as soon as something pops up, like, our horny, furry asses have to fucking get our grubby, degenerate paws all over it. Like, literally right off the bat. Like, it's literally the nanosecond something pops up, we're like, can we fuck it? It's like, can we just, like, not? Can we wait, like, a few minutes? Can we wait, like, a month? Can we wait a little bit? Like, I mean, holy shit. It's like, damn, bro. I get it, but, like, holy fuck, can we wait a little bit? Like, why is it the nanosecond something comes out, we have to fuck it? Like, I mean, can we, like, at least appreciate it first before we start getting sexual with something? Oh my god, dude. Like, dude, us furries are fucking degenerate motherfuckers, bro. I mean, on one hand, I'm sorry, but on the other hand, like, fuck you, I'm not. like, I mean, on one hand, I am, but on the other hand, I'm not. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's like, what do you want? It's like, I mean, I'll be sorry for maybe people who are just never been informed about what a furry is, but for those who already know, fuck you, you know what you were getting into. Like, you already knew what you were getting into. But for those who just don't know, I feel bad for you. I'm sorry that I'm the first one to get enlightened about what the fuck that shit is. But, hey, you know, you gotta start somewhere, right? And sometimes you just gotta start with the nitty gritty. You just gotta start with the gritty, dude. I mean, sometimes this is what happens. Sometimes this is what happens, man. It just happens, you know. You just gotta go with the gritty, the nitty gritty, and the degeneracy first, and go from there. Sometimes you just gotta hash that shit out first. You know, just gotta get the rough shit out of the way first, and then everything else from there is smooth sailing. I mean, so I can understand that logic. I can, you know. I mean, especially if you never knew about it first, and that's how you get deep dived into it, then it's like, you know what, fuck it. I mean, if you think about it, everything else that you're going to learn about that type of shit is going to be smooth sailing, so you might as well go all the way and learn about that, you know? So, I don't know. And certain things are probably easier to learn and understand. And furries are probably one of them. Because a lot of the generous shit tends to be more of an overlap of other kinks and shit. So, I mean, I think the furry aspect of things are, you know, could be easier to understand versus everything else. At least the overlap of all of that. Don't ask me to explain it because I'm not doing it. What happened with Zootopia? I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I present you sexual yiff of Judy Hopps getting railed by Nick Wilde.
Shade, female Sonic character without clothes on for a change. Oh my, this is revolutionary. Marvelous. Oh my god, they got a new Sonic character. I must draw more of it.
Yeah, pretty much. I love how my stream is recommended right now. Dude, my stream is literally recommended to me right now. Oh my god, look at that. What the fuck? My stream is just recommended to me. It's like, yeah, you want to watch yourself? Why not? Fuck it. Let's watch ourselves. Fuck. My stream is just recommended to me. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Thanks, YouTube. Yeah, let's watch myself, because I guess the algorithm is recommending myself to myself. That makes total sense. Vital information.
Pick up a duck. Part 3.
This is fundamental vital information. Yo, everyone shut the fuck up. This is vital information. We need to learn how to pick up a duck.
Common problems and mistakes. So, you found yourself a duck.
This is kind of trippy. What, picking up a duck or what we just went through?
But you find yourself chasing after it. It always runs away when you try to pick it up. Don't do this. If you're behind, that should remind you that that's wrong. If you chase a duck, it'll run. So get in front of the duck and introduce yourself and state your intentions. Hello, duck. My name is Human Name, and I'm going to pick you up now. Place your hand firmly underneath the duck, palm side up, and lift. Congratulations.
You have picked up a duck. And look at that duck. That duck is happy and chilling. I mean, like, you picked me up. A little weird, bro. But you know what? It's all cool. Because you picked me up the right way. You didn't try to chase me and act like a predator. You actually, you know, introduced yourself and picked yourself up and chilled with me. You're a bro. That's what that duck is thinking.
You're now holding a duck.
Woo!
How to pick up a duck. Part 4. The advanced method. When you're comfortable with your duck, and your duck is comfortable with you, approach from behind, reach out, and hold the duck gently with both hands, like a cheeseburger. And lift.
A cheeseburger? What the fuck are you gonna do? Eat it? What are you gonna eat it like a cheeseburger?
Congratulations. You are now holding a duck.
Woo!
One might see a duck walking away like this and think, that duck doesn't want to get picked up.
I feel like this guy who runs the channel might be an alien. I can't explain why. He definitely has like a weird, like alien-esque kind of vibe about himself, I'm not gonna lie. So he might be onto something.
But don't be mistaken. Read the signals. That duck wants to get picked up.
Yeah, it's flexing its little tail, being like, yo, look at my booty. You know, shaking that little booty in its little tail feathers and, you know, little booty feathers and be like, yo, I want to be picked up. I want to be curled up and be treated like a little baby. Pick me up, human. Slave human, pick me up.
Part 5. Consent. This is the part where
Consent matters no matter what, no matter the species, no matter what. True.
Want to seem desperate. Relax. Play it cool. It's all about nonverbal communication.
True.
Certain glances from across the room will send the right message and allow the duck to feel comfortable to approach you first. And first, impressions are very important, so remember to smile.
True.
After introducing yourself and
also buy the duck a beer.
Small talk, reach out and tickle the duck's belly. If it wiggles its tail, that is a clear signal of duck consent. Reposition yourself to the side of the duck.
I mean, ducks are not really about consent because usually when it comes to duck mating partners, they tend to rape each other. So whenever you have duck consent, you know you have ascended within the duck sphere of sociology. So you know you have truly ascended. Like when it comes to that. When you have achieved duck consent, you have ascended even within the sociology of duck, like, communication. Like, you have ascended. Like, you're literally like a god being to them at that point.
Out and nestle it in your armpit, fashionably, like a handbag.
True.
You may now walk with confidence, knowing you are now holding a duck.
Woo! Wait, ducks? Aliens?
I don't know how we can ever thank you. Me neither. I'm so happy I could just... Alright, can we just stop doing that? You did it too. I was just overcome. I won't let it happen again. Don't try to hide your emotions. I'm not hiding anything. I just don't think it's appropriate for duck brothers to lay eggs. I don't think it's right for you to judge us.
Is it good that I actually do remember that episode too? God, such a good episode. Oh, good episode. Oh, what a good up. Good up. He's one of a dude. I guarantee you he is, bro. I guarantee you. I like it the potion seller meme is now being recommended to me. Potion seller. I come to you for only your strongest potions. You cannot handle my strongest potions, traveler. They will kill a beast, let alone a man. Honestly, you know what? I want to watch it. I want to watch it. You know what? I'm not even asking permission. Fuck it. We're doing it. Last thing for before bed. Second to last thing before bed. I said fuck you, we're watching this already.
I'm going into battle, and I want your strongest
potions.
My potions are too strong for you, traveler.
This is too epic.
I tell you I'm going into battle, and I want only your strongest potions. You can't handle my potions. Too strong for you.
Dude, for a meme, should I do this for karaoke? Unironically, as a meme, should I do this for karaoke? Honestly, dude, I know there isn't a version of this as a karaoke, but oh my god, I'm not kidding, dude. I kind of want to. Just for the lulz.
Ocean listen to me. I've unholy your strongest potions. My potions will kill you, traveler. You cannot handle my potions. Ocean Summer, enough of these games. I'm going into battle, and I need your strongest potions. My strongest potions kill you, traveler. You can't handle my strongest potions. Potions. Ocean Summer, they're going right now. They're going to battle, and I need your strongest potions. You don't know what you have, traveler. My strongest potions keep trying. Little man, you need to weak potions because my potions are too strong. Potions I can take your strongest potions. I'm going to battle. I'm going to battle. I need your strongest potions. You can't handle my strongest potions. Even though I can. And my strongest potions will kill up a beast like a lot of man.
Dude, low-key, that right there goes way too fucking hard, bro. That right there goes so fucking hard. Can we just replay that for a second? Like, that just goes too intense. Like, whoa, son. This. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I might have to. Just for the memes, I might just have to.
You can't handle my strongest potions. Here I can. My strongest potions are fit for beasts, let alone a man. Potions, what do I have to tell you to get your potions? I want to trust you with your strongest potions, but it's all I need if I'm to be successful in battle. I can't give you my strongest potions because my strongest potions are only for the strongest and you are the weakest. That's it, potions. I'm going to I'll go elsewhere for my potions. That's what you're ready to do. I'll go elsewhere for my potions. Go back. Dude. You're the winner here. My potions are the strongest are here. Not the ones strongest are the weakest. You had to say potions and never mind. You're right. Let's go to the stronger nights. Potions. I respect regrets. With my potions, you do anything that you can.
The conundrum, dude. The cliffhanger. The cliffhanger. And you know what? There's never been a part 2. We'll just left that clear. The cliffhanger, bro. It just leaves you with that, like, because, dude, I think we need we need a sequel. I think we need a sequel from our boy. It's been too long. We need a sequel. We need to know if our knight is able to get the strongest potions from our potion seller. We must know. Was he able to? Is there a part 2? We'll never know. It's like Half-Life 3, dude. It's like, we yearn for it, but we'll never get it. We will always be teased, but we'll never get it. Actually, low-key, though, like, Why in the fuck? Like, all, like, let's think about it. Like, it's been like, what, like 2 fucking decades or some shit? Like, over 15 fucking years at least, like, of being teased of Half-Life 3, and yet, nothing. Nothing. To this day. Same feeling with this. Same feeling with this. You know, what's this last thing? Okay, that cat straight up was just like flexing on us. That was like straight a cat flex. Whoa. It's like, I open these gates. Give me treats. It's like, whoa. Dude, that cat flex, dude. Whoa.
Dogs can't learn how to use a trick.
Hey, look at all these wieners.
Hi, wieners.
The property, please.
What are you gonna do about it, Beverly Hills Chihuahua?
Try to chomp at you. Whoa, Ninja Cat. Whoa, did some Mortal Kombat, like, ninja trick shit. Whoa, dude.
It actually... Ooh.
Oh, okay. I actually feel bad for that cat because that cat got worms. The only reason why that cat is literally doing that is because that cat got worms and it got him bad because it's like, ah! It's literally like, you know, crying for help. Like, humans, give your kitties some worm medication, you fucking piece of shit. I actually kind of felt bad for the cat for that one. And you know what? I'm ranting about it. You know, fuck you. I'm going to do it now. But, like, because fuck you, dude. Why are you thinking your cat's torment is your entertainment? No, fuck you. Fuck that shit. That ain't cool. That ain't cool shit. Like, fucking give your cats some front line. Give your cats a goddamn front line and some fucking deworming meds. You piece of shit. It ain't your entertainment when your cat is suffering with that. Fuck you.
Get it off my...
Okay, you know what? I will admit this dog being like being a derp is actually that redeemed it. I will admit, like, you know, this redeemed all that. I had to get my rant out there, but you know, this redeemed it. This I'm a derp and kind of dog. This like derpy, goofy ass dog over here is definitely redeemed it. I didn't know that meant the cat had worms. Well, if you got any animal that is basically like taking the front paws and just like spreading the hind legs out and like scratching the booty on the ground, that usually is a good sign that they have worms, and you want to get some deworming medication for them. I mean, because my dog, he's had that before, and I've known pets that have got that problem before, and all it really takes is just deworm meds, and usually after a few treatments or even one treatment, that tend to go away. So it's an easy treatment. It's not like it's a permanent problem. So it just takes a quick little treatment, and then they're all good and all that stuff. The ass drag, yeah, that's what the cat was doing. The ass drag, and that was because it had worms. I mean, that's why they do it. That's why, dogs, cats, and whenever you see them do that, that's why. Because they probably got worms. I mean, it's an easy problem to fix. It's not like it's a permanent issue, and it's not necessarily something to freak out about. But, it's definitely something you want to treat and definitely want, to deal with. It's going to cost you a little bit of a pretty penny, but it's obviously worth it.
Get it.
Dude, that is like something my dog would do. If I went, if I took my dog, I shouldn't like I did last time, he would literally do shit like that. I'll be like, pew pew, and then he'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? And just like, be right above me or like right in front of me, and it's like, can you not? Can you go over there, please? Like, what are you doing? You homunculus?
And my head hit the wall. Bang! But I had a plan.
What the fuck? What the fuck with that? Why did he do that? Why did that human do that to that poor kitty? What the fuck? Why did... Oh, hold on. Can we replay that? That poor... What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? Why did he do that? That's so fucked, dude. Why did that motherfucker do that? You dick? You asshole? Why did you do that? What a prick. I hope that cat has cursed him with like 1,000 years of torment and suffering. Like, I was like, what the fuck? What a dick, dude. What a fucking piece of fuck bag. Cat forgot this window. I don't give a fuck if there was a window there or not. Like, what a prick. Don't be doing that to a poor kitty. Douchebag. Like, I mean, I don't give a fuck if there's a window there or not. What a horrible little prick, dude. Tormenting a cat like that? What an asshole.
What is she doing to a cat?
Here. It's like the last little bit of the short. Here, get over here. It's this. Not that. This. It was that.
Spring water on a window.
And the cat freaked the fuck out over it.
That's funny.
I mean, it is, but it's still tormenting the kitty, and I think the dude's still a prick. It's like, I mean, what the fuck? What an asshole. It's like, I mean, that poor kitty. Getting PTSD over nothing.
Sounds something like I'd like to do.
Oh yeah, let's put a kitty for trauma like it just went through 03 of a fucking Fallujah and shit, you know, for half a second. Yeah, that's... Let's put a cat for, like, you know, Fallujah for, like, you know, 3 seconds, you know, there for a minute.
Yeah, this parrot that, or some type of bird that kept... It's in one of the apartments. I was taking care of it. It's like shitting everywhere. You can tell there's like little down feathers and shit everywhere. Food on the floor and everything.
Sounds like a neglectful odor.
You could look in the window and see, you know, I hadn't got in, but my brother would get up and, you know, it's one of these long apartments, you know, living room, dining room, kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Get up there and pop up in one window where the parrot would be sitting, and he'd fly towards the other window, whack into the window.
That poor parrot.
Get back up on the sink or the chair.
Parrot already had a neglectful owner and shit, and then you and your fucking brother are doing this shit. Like, oh my, dude, that poor fucking parrot, bro. Are you trying to make me sympathize with the parrot? Like, oh my god, that poor parrot.
Looking back, I sympathize with the parrot. At the time, it's just entertaining ourselves at work.
Oh. Last time for real this time. Fair enough. Yeah. The poor parrot that my dad and his brother fucking tormented, bro. I mean, at least in hindsight, he sympathizes, but it's like, bro. Alright, I'm just gonna tell you right off the... Well, it's the owner's fault because they were apparently very neglectful if there was, like, shit and shit everywhere and stuff. I mean, it was the owner's fault for not taking care of their pet properly.
Yeah, speaking of which, you have lots of dogs.
I'm pretty sure all that's, like... Okay, whatever. I'm pretty sure.
Trash fairies came and ate all the trash.
Oh, that... Oh, well, okay. Yeah, he did that earlier today. Okay. Oh, alright, yeah, that's something... Yes, he scavenged the trash and, like, fucking went through... Ugh.
Teach Zucop to stay out of the trash.
Dude, okay, look, there is no... I really feel like, dude... that is not just him. His older siblings do the exact same fucking thing.
Who else is making a mess out of the trash?
No, what I'm saying is that is just something they do. Like, I think it's like they're like scavenging, like exploreful behavior of like the border collie in them or something. Because Vito and Jazzy, Logan.
Well, it would be great if you could teach them not to do that. That way I could leave my door open.
Problem is, like, Vito and Jazzy, like, Logan's dogs, his older siblings, do the same fucking thing at his place. Like, it's just kind of a part of their fucking nature. Like, I don't want them to do it either, but, like, I mean, I don't really think there's anything to stop that. Like, I mean, honestly. It's annoying, I mean, but, like, because I had, like, some wiener dogs last night, and the wrapper of those wiener dogs, he got into that today. And now the wrapper and the remnants of that is literally everywhere on the floor. It's like, come on, dog, why? Because all he wants to do is lick all the juices off the wrapper of the wiener dogs that were left, like the brats and the glizzies, you know? It's like, he wants to lick whatever juices are left in the wrapper, and he shreds the shit out of that, and it's all over the kitchen floor. I do, but he gets in there and somehow is able to do it without tipping the trash can over. It's not my fault. I have to go to work. I can't watch it 24/7. I mean, like, fuck. That's not my fault. He's a smart little shit. Your parents don't have a great track of records as pet owners. Well, no, my parents do. Well, my mom, when she was like a kid, has one pretty bad story. I'm not even going to tell it. I'll let her tell that story maybe if she happens to be here one day. It's honestly kind of fucked. But outside of that story, she actually has a good track record. Thank fuck. And so does my dad. Dude, my dad actually has a really great track record. Like, I mean, he's a really good animal lover. Like, he used to, like, have a couple lizards, you know, and stuff like that. Like, he had an iguana at one point named Iggy. So, I mean, dude, my parents at least actually, you know, I'm just going to be honest right off the bat, actually do kind of have a good track record of pets and stuff. But outside of maybe exceptional circumstances, mostly of my mom, when she was a kid. The puppy copter incident. Oh my god, did I actually tell that story once? Oh my god. So I did tell the stories. Because that's the only reason why you know that. Oh, okay. I told the story once. Yeah, you know of it. Yeah, it's that incident. Look, that's the only fucking problematic incident that my mom has ever fucking had. Okay? I'm just gonna be straight up with that. Saying that right now. And thank fuck I've never had any problems with pets either. I've always been like, you know, a lover boy when it comes to animals. Like, I mean, the thought of harming an animal is just unfathomable to me. Outside of maybe like, oh, maybe going hunting for a deer so I can get some hide into venison or some stuff like that. Outside of circumstances like that, like, I couldn't fathom it. So it's, like, I mean, when it comes to like a raccoon or a dog, cat, you know, a possum or anything else like that, or a squirrel, it's like, I mean, I just want to cherish them and just make them fat and flourish and sweet little fluffs. Like, I just want them to be, you know, like, thriving and stuff, like, so. Too much of an animal lover for that. Too much of an animal lover to be an abusive shit. But speaking of which, I mean, when it comes to, like, water, because I can tell what this little clip is about to show, because this little French bulldog right here is about to probably love the fuck out of getting sprayed by water right now. Zukov hates it. I've, you know, watered my lawn multiple times and stuff, you know, with my dog outside, and he will literally run away whenever I happen to be doing that. He will, like, go on the opposite side of the yard, you know, wherever I'm at, you know, watering shit. He does not want anything to do with this shit. He hates, you know, even taking a bath. I have to fucking literally pick him up and drop him in the tub and be like, all right, here we go. And and then start washing him, and then he just sits there and very reluctantly he's like, like he's not happy about it, but he has to deal with it, so whatever. It's trauma he knows that will make him feel better. It's the good trauma. More proof he thinks he's a cat. Dude, for real, dude. Dude, Zukov is really, like, legit like a cat dog. Like, it's like a dog that legit thinks he's a cat. Like, straight up. Like, he really is that. He's a dog cat, cat dog, whatever you want to call him. Like, that's what he is. Like, straight up. But anyway, here, let's watch this. Yeah, see, Zukov wouldn't be the exact opposite. He'd be like, ah! He would run away over this. Dude, I wish Zukov would be like that. But nah, he would be like, ah! He would run off, dude. He would literally run away. He'd be like, oh god! Oh no! Oh my god, dude. Fucking goofball. I mean, he really do be a goof. And the funny thing is, he's not really, like, super against swimming or being in water. He just really wants to avoid it if he can help it. But on my weekends, you know, especially in the summer, like, I like to take him out in the Willamette River and shit, and he knows that. And he'll take a little bath afterwards, usually. So, I mean, it's not like he, you know, isn't used to it. He just hates it. He just don't like it. I mean, he's used to it because he knows I'm not going to, like, you know, make him drown or anything and stuff. Like, he trusts me with it, but he don't like it, though. He's like, if he can help it, he don't want to be a part of it. It's like, come on, little shit. It's like, you can accept it, just swim. You know how to swim? You can be a good boy. But no, you just want to be a little bitch. You just want to be a little pussy about it. I mean, I'm not. I'll do like midnight dives in the fucking Willamette and shit. Especially this time of year. It's like, come on, dog. Gonna fucking be like, no, I don't want to swim. I don't want to be in the water. Little bitch. Really, my dog really is like straight up a cat about these things. It's kind of silly. And he's straight up a little bitch about it. Like, straight up. He can't just be okay with it. His siblings are. I mean, they go rafting and, you know, going out in the river and shit, like the Clackamas or MacIver or like Willamette. Like, I mean, his older siblings do all the time. It's like, why can't he? He's just being a little pussy. A genuine grade A terminology of a doggo, a bitch. Like, straight up a female dog, dude. A bitch. Straight up, dude. It's like, come on. Don't be like that. You're supposed to be the fucking king of the rivers. Not the princess that wants to be all like, oh, I want to make sure my paws are all clean. I don't want to be in the river. Goof. I can't wait for next weekend because the last little streamers I have, I'm going to use that, you know, with the river and go swim out and zook off a little bit. Stuff like that. It's going to be a fun little trip for the weekend. It's going to be fun. Fish is still line. We just woke up. Well, I'm about to wrap it up and eat myself some food. So you usually kind of miss about like 2.5 hours worth of stuff. And then, I don't know, however fucking long of karaoke. So I don't know. I mean, I'm about to wrap it up. I just literally loaded my last bowl. So Zuzu, he's in the laundry room. He's sleeping, taking a nap. I ain't gonna disrupt him. I ain't gonna pick my ass up to go show us our God. No. Is he even? Where is he? Oh, fine. Here, let me just grab a little treat for him. Sukov. Come here, boy. Come here. Sukov. He's literally not showing up. Usually shows up for treats. I just, beckon him for treats and he didn't show up. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So, he ain't showing up. I'll revisit the issue later. Well, revisit when I have a coffee tomorrow. Because I'll have him. I promise. He'll be here. We're about to get really high. Nice. Well, I'm going to continue to do that myself and eat some food and all that stuff. So, because like I said, I'm wrapping it up at this point, and you just showed up at the very last little second. So, I have 5 Black Rifle coffees. What types? Are they the, wait, hold on. Are they these? Are they these ones? Because if they're these are bangers. Rich mocha. Oh, the mocha? The mocha? Yeah, that's my second one that I usually go for. But dude, the espresso of cream, this stuff right here, such kind of fire. The right can? Oh, so you got the double shot. Oh, I see what you got. Oh, I know what you got. Yeah, I never got those ones because honestly, they're not my favorite. I've had them before. Not my thing because they're way too uppity and I don't really like the flavors. But these ones right here do the trick just fine. Because they're 200 milligrams coffee and the ones you're talking about are 300 milligrams. Those are a little too much, but these, perfect. So, I need him to wake up. Well, why do you think I have these every morning? Every time I wake up, I always have these. I don't go for the 300 milligrams, but, I mean, I do go for these. So, and honestly, flavor-wise, I like them. That's the only reason why I get them, because they're better than the Starbucks coffees or, honestly, any other coffees I've tried. Because that's the only reason why. I've tried every other coffee that you can get off the shelf. I don't really like them as much. But the Black Rifle, especially the espresso with cream, this one right here, I love it. It's actually really good. I really do genuinely like the flavor of it. It's tasty. I like it. It peps up my energy for the morning. I mean, I could give a fuck about what the politics are about the, company. If it tastes good, I'm going to consume it. Sorry. I mean, yeah, I don't like their politics. And frankly, I'm just going to be honest, half the time, I don't really buy it. I mean, it happens to be at my work, so half the time I just pick it up off the shelf and then just open it up and drink it while I'm at my work. I can fucking, go to check out with that. Starbucks says shitty coffee. I tend to agree. I don't really like their coffee. It's either too sugary or just too, just too bland or just, way too sugary. It's too sweet. I don't really like it. At least with this, a lot of the ingredients in here, it does have, a decent amount of sugars, 23 grams of sugars. And that includes 14 grams of added sugars on top of all that, which there is a lot of sugar in this fucking thing. But, I mean, on top of that, there's, calcium, potassium, fucking vitamin C, which is 30% of that, which, holy shit. And then, and then there's, carbohydrates, 2 grams of fat, surprisingly. And Arabica, brewed coffee, filter water, low-fat milk, non-fat ultra-filtered milk, sugar, maltodextrin, chicory root fiber, cellulose gel, coca, sodium hydroxide, cellulose gum, caffeine, anhydrous, a specific type of caffeine, I guess. Carrageenan, absorbic acid, vitamin E, DL alpha, tocopherol. Fuck. What? Then vitamin A, palmitite, which contains milk and is gluten free. A Black Rifle coffee is ethical. I know it's Colombian / Arabica brew coffee. Wait, hold on. It said, well, here's what it says. It's, the military veterans at Black Rifle Coffee Company developed this kick-ass espresso with a cream that is blended with espresso, protein, caffeine. Okay, whatever. That's not okay. Well, I know it says this somewhere. Probably distributed by Black Rifle, Salt Lake City, Utah. It contains bioengineered food ingredients. Produced in the U.S. from domestic and imported ingredients. Ah! Get back here. I mean, it doesn't really say much. I mean, I guess it would be on their fucking website, blackriflecoffee.com. I mean, that would honestly be the only thing that would probably say one way or the other. Maybe an article about it. I'm just gonna be honest. Press X to doubt. I mean, maybe they're slightly more ethical just because they're a smaller company in comparison to like Starbucks or some shit, or like Folgers. You know what I mean? So maybe they, are a little bit more ethical, on that alone, I guess. But that probably is not saying much at all. Like, I really probably I'm willing to bet that there's some, like, coffee bean slave labor going on. But, I mean, unless you're going for, like, some sort of, like, local, like, organic brewed coffee or some shit, like, I mean, there really isn't a way to avoid that, So, I mean, even with Black Rifle, like, I'm sure there's some unethical shit going on. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm sure there is. Maybe not nowhere near to the same extent as Starbucks or Dutch Bros or something like that, but they probably do, man. I'm just gonna be blunt, man. They probably do. No ethical consumption or capitalism. I mean, exactly. I mean, that's why as a leftist I say it's like, I mean, there is no ethical consumption or capitalism, but if you want to try to at least, better yourself, in that way, there are ways to do that, and it's like, you could try to minimize your footprint, under that, but just understand that there's no way to really, like, totally exempt yourself from that shit, you know what I mean? It's like, you can minimize whatever footprint you can on that type of thing, but there's no way to really detach yourself from that entirely. Like, so that's kind of where I come from with it, and that's why, I would prefer Black Rifle Coffee versus Starbucks, because maybe even if they are unethical, they're probably better about that versus Starbucks. Just on the virtue that they're a smaller company and, probably aren't as exploitative when it comes to things like that. They still probably are. I mean, honestly, at least when it comes to mini metrics outside of maybe like this, more like, like slave trade aspect of like coffee beans and shit like that comes from a lot of this thing, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know exactly the specifics of Black Rifle, but I know at least when it comes to a lot of these other coffee companies, and I'm sure Black Rifle ain't really not that much different. I'm sure it will say if it's owned by a bigger company. Fuck me. Okay, no, it's this Black Rifle Coffee is actually its own company. Yeah, it's not owned by anything. So yeah, they're their own separate franchise. So maybe they're a little better, but they ain't saying much. And granted, I mean, you got their politics, and I know some of the owners of the company are kind of right-wing as fuck. I'm just going to be honest about that. Like, they definitely are. But, I mean, it's like, they probably, at least in certain areas, maybe better than, like, Starbucks or some other companies and shit. Maybe. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter. I mean, it just, it really comes down to, like, what is your, specifics of, like, what you think is minimalizing your footprint, so to speak, when it comes to, like, efficacy, when it comes to, like, consumption and capitalism. It's just, it's like, it just kind of comes down to that. And everyone, really kind of has to, like, make their own decisions and choices on that. I mean, at the end of the day. I mean, and no one should really have to, like, be some sort of moral arbiter on that type of shit towards anybody outside of maybe, like, bigger companies like, I don't know, like, Chase Bank or, like, Wells Fargo or something. It's like, because you can, there are elements where you can choose, to be better about these things, right? Like, but, I mean, to a certain degree, depending on what company or, like, what industry we're talking about, especially when it comes to things like groceries or when it comes to, like, maybe drinking a coffee in the morning or whatever the fuck, it's like sometimes you don't really have that many choices. I mean, outside of maybe just cutting off yourself full turkey on certain things. But when it comes to things like groceries or, like, paying rent or, like, having a bank, to put your money in the savings account and shit like that, like, I mean, we don't really got many choices on shit like that. I mean, we kind of have to do that, right? So it's like, it's like, what is the best ethical way that we can try to minimize, the unethical, like, destruction that capitalism brings upon, right? Like, I mean, there's a way to do that, but I mean, we shouldn't really necessarily judge others because they aren't really doing as better as maybe others are. It's like, because I'm definitely probably not doing as, good or doing better than others, that might be, detaching themselves, from this destructive system, so to speak. But at the same time, I'm probably doing better than other people. But I ain't going to be judging, those that, aren't doing as better that I could. Right? Like, I mean, and I hope that others that are doing probably better than me aren't judging me necessarily for that. If anything, just encourage us to do better. I mean, you don't have to beat each other down, to, like, encourage us to do better on these type of things, right? Anyway, I think I'll let this call go for now. It's already pretty early in the morning, late as fucking night. I don't know, depending on how you want to look at it. But, this call good. And either have a coffee before work or during lunch break or something like that. Who the fuck knows? But if not, then we'll at least be, here for karaoke stream for Saturday. So, pass out and